Dr. Greenthumb Show. Lord of mercy.
How you doing? How you doing? How you doing?
Hear ye, hear ye. There's a new judge in town. What's crack-a-lackin', everybody? You know who I am. I'm stepping in for a minute. You know, everybody knows B's out there doing his thing, so I'm going to sit in with you guys for the next couple hours. I hope you guys don't mind, but we're going to have some fun. We're going to talk. I got a special guest that we're going to talk about or get with, but I want to wish everybody well, we're going to have a good show anyway, but happy Monday. Let's get it going. Let's do it. Stay on that smoke train. I love it, man.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby. So to my right, we have the apple juice man himself, Psycho Lizzy. To my right, actually.
Cheers. Salud. How you doing?
Up in the, y'all call it the bird cage? What do you
Tree
call it?
house.
Stairway to heaven? What do you call it up there?
Trick house.
The trick house.
Snacks house.
Trap house.
So we got Dom, we got Ray, and Colton up there. What's up, guys?
What's up, Godfather? We're just chilling up in the birdhouse.
Are we going to get a shot in today between us?
No, yeah, we better get a shot
Now,
in.
do I have to bring it up there, or do you come down here? How are we going to do it? Because last time I was here, we never got that shot in, even though I don't drink a lot.
Just send. We'll grab it.
Yeah.
Javi's going to.
Okay, let's don't forget, because I'm allowed to do 2 shots today. That's it, just 2. Well, wait, how many have we had already? But that's
Number 2.
I told
that's
you.
not important. Next, we have my man who's got the best concentrates in the world, and believe me, I get around. I'm a big dabber. There is nothing cleaner. There's nothing finer than what my man Cali Blaze has to offer.
Thank you, GF. Thank you, my man. Means a lot. I know you're a real dabber, so.
And then,
for sure.
somebody I've known for, I don't know if people know this, but I've known him for a very long time. We've been out to eat. He's been to my house. He's been to my club. We've done things that I can't even really talk about, even on this show. But we got E-Zone.
Thank you, GF. You know, I was thinking the whole time, like, because you ever watched the Spanish, like when you switch it to Spanish, you used to have that thing called SAP or something like that.
Yes.
And it's just like, I remember turning it one time, and then you were walking down the stage, and it's like, Viene el padrino. That's how you say it in Spanish. Like
I love it. I love it.
I just was thinking, I was like, man, they never really, it just doesn't sound as hard, bro. But
The way you said it, though, was pretty good.
the guy was trying on there, and you know.
And then I've brought a good friend of mine from Las Vegas, lives there with me. I've known him for many of years. We were in the Nation of Domination together. He has worked with me at my club. He's a European champion, an intercontinental champion. I think he was a tag team champion. If not, it don't matter. I want to make him one anyway. My good friend, D'Lo Brown.
What's going on, Big Perm? How you doing? And for y'all guys call him GF. I can't call the GF thing. I get it. I call him Big Perm because if you know anything about the movie Friday, what up, Big Worm? I mean, Big Perm. So, Big Perm, because, you know, he sells weed and he a pimp.
Who says I sell,
Sells
weed?
weed.
Who told you I sell weed?
He don't sell weed in the movie. He
Oh,
sells
there
weed.
you go.
Well, I mean, technically, you got your face on the bag, so you.
Well,
kinda-
you technically got a
Yeah, it's
ring.
true.
You are
You got
selling
your,
weed.
but just not like you're doing it. B's
You ain't
doing it.
exchanging
Yeah.
dollars, but you selling weed.
I stand corrected.
Okay. What up, fellas? Thank you for having me here today. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, before we get into stuff here, I got a bone to pick with you.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah.
I already know where
Now,
we're going.
D'Lo rode all the way from Las Vegas in my truck with me
Yes,
here, and we didn't talk about anything, so he doesn't know what I'm about to bring up.
This is gonna be uncomfortable. I know it.
But
Really.
in wrestling, I don't know if they still have wrestling court today?
There's still a version of wrestling court. It's not like what we had, but it's still there. Yes.
Okay. Well, back in the day, we had something called wrestling court. And if you had a beef, a problem, somebody took your girl, you took his girl, you got potatoed, which means you got hit when you shouldn't have got hit in the ring. Instead of fighting in the ring or doing something stupid like that and everybody hurting each other, you take them to wrestler's court. I think you guys call it homie court.
Yeah.
Yes.
But B has never brought anybody to homie court since I've been here. So I guess
It's the equivalent.
it has to be an extreme violation, though. And there was some extreme violations, happening throughout the last 5 years, but homie court never got brought up.
This might be a poor subject, but would Cairo be brought to
He was
homie
he
court?
was a subject to many homie court situations, but
Okay. Well, I'm not going to get into it, but
I think it's kind of cool you guys got your own version of wrestler's court. I didn't know that happened in other, entertainment industry and other aspects of the world. So it's kind of cool.
But wait, who is the judge?
B.
B is the judge.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Okay, but what happens if you have a case against B? You don't have a case against B.
Settle
down.
Yeah, he like has that Jimmy Hoffa setup where he's never at fault for anything.
Yeah, no, bro.
Yeah, like
he is El Jefe.
yeah, like he's never at fault for anything. He'll like steal my lighter and be like, "You stole it." I was like, "No," and then he'll just put it back just so I don't know he's like.
But in wrestling, we have a judge.
Mm-hmm.
And that judge was the Undertaker.
Yes.
And he would decide what I would, like if I took someone to court, I would give my side.
Mm-hmm.
They would give their side. If you wanted a lawyer or somebody to speak for you, you would have that. And you would present that to the Undertaker. And then he would make a ruling. And it could be you had to pay for somebody's hotel for a week. You had to buy their rent a card. You had to buy him an ounce of weed. Whatever it was, he would make that decision.
That's an expensive ounce at that time.
Oh, yeah.
So let's get back to D'Lo.
Oh, God. See, I try to change the subject here.
And then I'm going to let you run with it. I'm going to let you
Okay.
run with it after I'm done. Please.
I'm going to sit here and be quiet.
Because I don't think we've ever really talked about this in all the I've known you probably 30 years.
Yeah, and it's probably been this is about 25-year-old here, this complaint.
Okay.
Here we go.
But see, I'm getting half hot thinking about it right now, so I got to chill. I might have to have another shot, even though I don't drink.
You don't drink any?
We might both need a shot after I tell this story.
I got one right here.
So, I don't know if you're from Chicago, but you have ties in Chicago.
Yes.
So you tell me, Godfather, man, when you get to Chicago, I got you hooked up with the fire, the chronic, the kind. Don't worry about things. Don't worry about it. My town. Gotcha. So I don't do my normal connections and my normal girls and my normal stuff that I do. And around 10 o'clock at night, 11 o'clock at night after the show, I get a knock on the door. And it's the weed man.
Mm-hmm.
So the weed man comes in and gives me this bag. I don't even know how to describe this bag, guys. I mean, this bag is like, y'all know what swag is, right? This is like swaggy daggy aggy. This stuff's got stems, got seeds. I don't even think it's brown. It's like, I don't know what. Black. I don't know what this dirt ass weed is that he gets me.
What country was this?
We're in Chicago.
Chicago.
Yeah.
Chirac.
Now, this is after I was promised the kind. Promised the kind. I mean, Callie, how many times have you taken care of me on the road and I always get the kind?
Was it like that? That looks like quiche.
No, that's 100%. That's OG. That's Godfather
looks
OG
good.
compared to what we were smoking.
Yeah, no, that looks good.
So, now mind you, I mean, I'm the type of dude, and D'Lo will contest to this, I got to stay high.
Mm-hmm.
If it wasn't for weed, I know everybody thinks I'm this cool, nice guy, but there's another side to me called Bear.
Oh, yeah.
And he's not nice, and he doesn't smile, and
Takes
all
off
this
the shirt.
tattoos and shit that I have. I mean, people don't realize I was a biker before I was a pimp. So, it's 11:30 at night.
Yeah.
Where am I going to get weed at 11:30, 12 o'clock in Chicago? And now, after being promised this shit, so now I got to go. I kick this dude in his ass, throw him out my door. And I'm just hot because now I don't have to own weed. I have to smoke every day. I have to smoke. I have to, or I will kill somebody. So I go all night, no smoke. So the next day or two, we have TV.
Yeah.
And I take D-Lo to court for misrepresentation of the word chronic.
Oh.
And so
It's a valid case.
I'll let you take it from here.
Yo, you didn't even attempt to smoke a little bit?
No, bro, look, I'm gonna throw myself under the bus on this one
It was
because look,
Indiana.
Like, come on, B.
it was okay.
It was bad.
Look,
Shot time.
Look, bro, what had happened was
What had happened?
what had happened was. All right, no, in all seriousness, so like I had a good connect in Chicago. He would bring me whatever I wanted all the time. And so I'm like, all right, let me taste the stuff because I need to make sure it's fit for the Godfather, because if I take it to him and it's not good, it's bad. Okay? I know this. I know this, man. I know this. So 3 weeks out, I get some. Holy shit, Papa's gonna love this. Yeah. Next week, oh yeah, okay, it's even getting better. Third week, it is on fire. I'm like one hitter and quitter, right? So the next week, we're in Chicago. So I get the nerve. Big Perm, I got you. It's my city. We covered. You ain't got to worry about a dang thing, right? So that day. And the reason why the delivery didn't come to 11:30 is because of this. That day I get it. I open the bag up and I go, all right, here we go. And you know when the Price is Right, when you lose the big prize and you hear that song, bum, 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 bum.
That one.
When I open that bag up, that's the sound that went through my head. And I went, oh, Lord.
What the fuck?
Right. And so
You owe for that.
I'm looking at this and I'm like, okay, no. I call him back up. No, dog, you can't bring me this. You can't bring me these sticks and stems. You cannot give me this. I cannot take this to Big Perm, because if I do, I am done.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm sorry, man. My dude's out of town. I had to go to a different dude. I'm like, of all the dang weeks for your dude to be out of town. So then I go, okay, all right. Maybe he won't notice.
Yeah.
I'm trying to convince myself maybe he won't notice.
That'd be nice.
Ray Charles could have seen what this was. Okay.
Helen Keller could have felt it.
I mean, like, okay, so I go ahead. Oh Lord, go ahead. So I don't get any word from Big Perm that night because it's already 11:30 at night. I'm taking a drink here because I'm already nervous because he's gonna jump over the table at me.
Ugh.
That was pathetic.
It is pathetic, completely pathetic. So
Your arraignment was in the morning?
so that morning we get the TV. We got to be at TV at 1 o'clock. Okay, catering. You're there. Catering. You usually get to about 12:30. You start eating catering. By about 12:45, I already knew I was in trouble. Charges had.
Let me break in for 1 minute.
Go ahead.
Just to set up the scene. Now, Wrestlers Court, Vince isn't allowed. Managers aren't allowed. Only wrestlers are allowed.
The boys only.
The boys only.
And the Undertaker's the judge.
And yes, the Undertaker, because he is the
sober one?
No, forget the term. He's the godfather of the locker room. Like, he is the elder statesman. Like, everyone looks up to him. So whatever he says goes. So now I know I'm in court. And court is the next day. You have 24 hours to either prepare your defense, throw yourself at the mercy of the court, or just take whatever sentence comes down. So I know I have a dead man's hand. I am holding the dead man's hand. I have no chance at defending myself, but I have a way out of this. In every wrestler's court, there's a way out. So.
No chance.
Not that guy. Wrong one. So the next that night, I'm in Chicago. I go out and find the biggest bottle of Jack Daniels I can find. You know the really big $100 bottle one that's like.
Oh, the Costco one?
Yeah, the big boy.
Yes.
VIP.
And so so I get that. I'm like, all right, here's my easy pass. I'm on the way out. Right? So the next day at catering, I walk up behind Taker. I see him. I go, Your Honor, I present my case. He looks and goes, case dismissed. And that was it.
Well done.
I may
What
have,
kind of shit court is that, man?
bro, it's called Wrestler's Court.
Yeah. Oh, I don't care. Fuck you. I'm gonna keep cursing.
Okay, well, you owe us a couple
Fuck,
of
fuck.
Oh, see, D'Lo's on top of it.
That's 20
got like
flips,
20
Callie,
flips.
please.
20 flips?
Yeah, like just
That's
like,
125 flips, please.
Let's count this off.
Oh, D'Lo's calling you out.
Come on, dog.
Well, listen, we got to set something up so we don't stop the whole show. But I said I'll do 125 today. So somebody got to be counting or something got to go on because I don't want to hear that I didn't do it. So
Okay, can the guys in the booth, can you guys get the camera angles? You guys see all this, right?
You want to do them in sets, like maybe like 10s or 15s?
Let's do sets of
Maybe
10.
20.
Sets of 20?
something.
Is there something else we could do instead of those flips?
You guys could do shots.
Shots
Yeah, you can do shots.
push-ups.
Shots?
How about, I mean towards you, Callie.
No, he
Well,
wants this.
How about,
First
is
of
there,
all,
I'm sorry, go
Without
ahead.
the
Go ahead.
push-ups.
We've always talked about getting violent up in here,
Yeah.
Oh.
but it ain't going to be for free. So if something's going to happen, not even pay for it, we need the likes. And we need real likes. So you guys want to see something go down, what do we do likewise? 1,000? Is it hittable? We get 1,000 people in.
So, I mean, realistically, I'm looking at 850 in there right now. If everybody that's every 850 of you guys hit that share and just
right.
like send it to like 5 people that you know are online. You know
Share it
somebody
out.
that's watching porn 24/7. Send it to him. You know what I mean? Just to have him like, you know what I mean? You know some low lives out there. Just he'll have him hit the thumbs up.
Word.
You know what I'm saying?
It takes 2 seconds, guys.
But what do you, I mean, for all that,
Well, you're
Thousand
the rest.
you're going to have to do something
What do you
physical,
think?
not no
Well,
chops or.
Okay, well then you pick. What do you guys else do?
I wasn't prepared for this. D, what do you think?
I have no, like,
We could do a chair.
What do you mean a chair? You're going to take a chair shot?
Take a chair to the back.
But if we're going to do it, there's 2 wrestlers here.
So we'll
So-
figure out something else.
Okay, well,
You
you're
can
going to
hit
take
me
a
with
chair.
something else, and one of you guys can hit me one thing, the other guy can hit me with another.
And we can lay it in. No
Better.
wrestling.
You better not.
Lay it
I'm
in.
correct.
He said you
well,
better
I'm
not.
looking at the chat right here. Let's get some ideas from the chat. How about that? I mean, let's engage
Yep.
our 850 that are here, and hopefully we can get them up to 1,000 or 2,000, or I'd like 10,000.
Somebody said pile drive. No, I ain't looking for.
No.
I ain't looking for a broken.
That'll
effing
hurt
neck.
that'll hurt me more than it hurts him.
I think I just seen frog splash.
No, bro. No. I only got a couple of those left in me, and somebody's gonna pay a lot of money for those.
Well, Callie, you know, I hope we get them because
Yeah,
I
well,
don't
let's
mind
see.
hitting you with something.
I know you've been looking for reasons,
I will. Look, I just met you today,
and you want to hit me.
and
already.
I know I already don't like you, so I'm ready to hit you. I'm ready to hit you already.
Beautiful.
Yo,
I'm ready.
Godfather, Godfather, what's that move when you grab them like this? And
Full Nelson.
Oh, the
No.
DD, the
DDT.
suplex, the
Suplex. Back-
From
belly to
the
back.
hip though, or like you talk about
No,
from the head?
From the front, like
from the
I
head,
just-
from just the
then
head,
I
and you
just-
put their head in the ground,
yeah,
or
flip them over, flip
oh,
the ass
flip mo.
over.
That's a suplex. That's there you go,
But
suplex.
all that will
One
be
of my
done
favorites.
by D'Lo, not
Dude, I
me.
remember.
No.
I remember seeing the Dudley boys. Like I watched with my cousins, dude. And I remember we broke my aunt's bed because they 3D'd me through it. I remember we got in trouble, bro. Because like I was like, all right, dude, I'll be down. Like I'll be down to get 3D'd. But we didn't think the thing was gonna happen. And I just remember getting 3D'd.
Through a table.
Like it was a bed, you know what I mean?
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
it was my aunt's bed. We were, and I just remember like when everything hit, the legs just went boom. And, we got in so much trouble that day.
Yeah, how do you explain to mamas I broke your bed?
She knew what was happening. Like it was like a barbecue, but they just heard a slam and they just walked in. They're like, "What the fuck happened?"
I cringed when you just said the Dudley boys because I was in the RTC. Me and Bull were tag team champions. We'd beat the Hardy Boys.
Love Bull Buchanan, by
Yes.
the way. Love that man.
You know, he's a cop now in like
He's the
Alabama,
number one sheriff.
Arkansas.
He's the number one sheriff in Carrollton County, Georgia.
Good dude, though.
Damn, dude, it's a hell of a career.
But so we're wrestling the Dudleys, and we're going over, meaning we're winning every night. But at the very end of the match, they're getting their little heat back by putting one of us through a table. And so either me or Bull would, for like 3 months, I was going through table. I'd be like, Bull, I can't take it tonight. And he'd take it, but every night. So I'm not a big table person. I've been through so many damn tables, it's not even funny. Have you been through a lot of tables?
I have been through my share of tables. In fact, in one table I didn't go through I was in Japan with the Dudley boys, and Devon was up on the top rope, and I climbed up like I was gonna do a Frankenstein off top rope, and he was gonna catch me in a power bomb, and then power bomb me through the table. Well, our timing was off, so I went and he didn't. So the back of my head hit the table and nothing else.
Oh.
Yeah.
And D'Lo, what people don't realize is those tables aren't gimmicked.
Right.
They're not set up.
It's the same table you can buy at Costco.
Yeah.
The same table you can get at Lowe's or
Party
Home Depot. Yes. It's
Yeah.
just like the steel chairs. It's the
Yeah.
exact same chair you can go get
Right.
at a hardware store.
Yeah.
So they're not these gimmick
Where
chairs
they give
that
or anything.
They don't give.
That shit hurts, dude.
It's steel. Last time I checked, human flesh never wins against steel.
True that.
Ever.
No, and if you did gimmick the table or tried to make it break away, you'd probably get hurt because it would splinter.
It would if you gimmick the table, it would fracture too much and have too much give, and you would just shoot straight to the concrete, to the arena floor.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're better off just taking it.
Yes.
This table, you'll fucking die.
This table
Death.
is it ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
hurt yourself on this table.
You can slam some people in those tables, and if you're not heavy enough, and I've seen it happen, like it's just gonna hurt your back.
Yeah,
like a lot.
I've seen people bounce off the table.
Remember you did it to Stoner Rob,
Oh yeah,
and then he's like super skinny, like he could have.
he wasn't enough to go through it.
Yeah,
Tried to pick him up again and put him through, which we call the hard way, where you just really drove him through that table.
Yeah, you just put them through. Like those tables aren't built to fall apart. They're built to hold stuff. That's why they use them for picnics.
You know what move like really did it to me? That when I saw them, like, I was like, this is too far. I can understand why JR was yelling. That thing that Kane did to Shawn Michaels with the chair, when he put him in between the chair and then he jumped on it and then he started bleeding. Oh man, that to me, I remember almost crying as a kid. I was like, yo, say cool no more. just seeing him like get once the crutches come out, or I'm sorry, the bed comes out. You know, as a kid, you think that's all real. So
Right.
You're like feeling all bent out because your favorite wrestler's being carried out. You think he's crippled.
See, there you go. But that's the beauty of freaking wrestling, bro. That's what we live for and strive for, is to get that emotion out of our fans and out of those who watch us, and to get you to know that we got you at one point where you're like, that's my boy.
Yeah.
That's wrestling.
Come on.
My parents couldn't believe that. They're like, "Are you serious? This is why you're mad?" I'm like, "Yeah, but that's why I'm mad."
And like back in my wrestling days, like we didn't have cable or nothing, so wrestling was coming on TV.
Right.
So that was like that was entertainment for us. Like we used to love wrestling.
Man, wrestling is like the purest form of entertainment. Like I remember as a 9-year-old kid falling in love with it, and just looking at it, going,
Oh yeah.
wow.
Pedro Morales.
Oh, gee,
Wow,
you
Pedro
going back.
Morales.
Like
You
I'm
going
old
back.
school like that, like Tito Santana.
There you go.
You know, like
Pedro, I used to see him at the Cow Palace back in the day, like in the I want to say in the
he
mid
was
70s.
crazy, right? Like he was like a little dude, but he
Yeah.
was like
He was stocky, like he was thick. Pedro was thick. He had big
he was like
shoulders.
in the hood, like that's the cats we was talking about, like of course the Godfather.
Clogged.
Well, and same thing, like same where I grew up. We didn't talk about the muscle guys. We talked about the thick brothers. You know, there's Pedro
dudes
right
that
there
was-
on the screen for everybody. You know, we talked about the
Oh,
thick
yeah.
brothers. Look at him. Look at those shoulders.
Those
Look
are
at
like
that chest.
barrel built dudes. You know what I mean? Like those, like it's like there's like not like barrel isn't round, but just hard, but not muscular.
Yes.
That was like an old school kind of
He was
wrestler
strong.
build.
He was
Like,
There you go.
The term is,
There we go.
I don't know what you do, but I look at you, I know you do something.
Right.
When you look at guys like Pedro Morales or Don Morocco,
Whoa.
guys like that, you go,
That's muscle.
I know they do something, I just don't know what they do.
He looks like he's an enforcer for Tony Soprano.
Back
Right, and you wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah, like you'd be like, don't mess with that dude. At the Italian restaurant by himself, he's not saying anything.
You're like,
don't
just
talk to him.
Leave that brother alone.
Yeah.
Let him have his calamari.
Say
Let him-
excuse
leave him
me
alone.
when
Yep.
you walk by that dude. Like, yeah.
Yeah, he's
Let
not
him
the
go.
one to mess with. And he probably doesn't lift weights, but can lift the back of a car up.
That sounds like Ron Simmons. Ron Simmons don't lift a weight in the world.
And not a tall dude either.
Yeah.
Right?
Ron?
Like, nah, this guy.
That's pre-GMO,
Pedro.
dude.
Pedro's tiny. Pedro
Yeah,
is.
he wasn't that tall. He was
I wouldn't say tiny. I mean, I'm saying he's 5'10", 5'11", maybe.
He's not even that tall. But that's not even,
But I mean, like, if we talk about a guy who looks like a million and doesn't work out, I'll give you a Ron Simmons story, okay? Okay?
All right.
Where it hit like number 21 over here right now.
Bring it.
He should
so-
just have his own personal one. Like we can't even share that one. We just,
Bro, but you hear like he's just going like just back and forth. Like looks like Willy Wonka.
Oh, he can go
Chocolate
for a long
Factory.
time.
So we're in Detroit one time, and all boys were getting together. We're gonna go work out. Because we got to get our workout in every morning before we get TV. Remember I told you TV is 1 o'clock. Well, about 10 o'clock we're at the gym. You good, dog? You good? Okay. Golly. So it's about 10 o'clock in the morning. It's time to get our workout in, and there's Big Perm, there's Mark Henry, there's The Rock, there's myself. We're all in the gym working out. As soon as I say the story, Big Perm, you'll remember this. As we're about 10, 15 minutes into working out, all of a sudden, we're in cowboy boots, blue jeans, and a wife beater T-shirt. Ron Simmons walks in the gym, and he strolls in, shoulders flying from side to side. Look at this man.
Yeah, dude.
Man, that's right.
That's called
man.
when you look in the dictionary, you look up the word definition of the word man.
That's him.
That's his picture.
I seen him in Venice Beach.
So
What if Marbella looks like that?
we're in
Probably.
we're in this gym
hey,
working
buddy.
out. We're in this gym working out, right? We're getting our sweat on, and Ron walks in. Ron looks at the bench. He goes, "Put 315 on that thing right now." Okay. So we load up 315. Ron pulls his jeans, pulls the legs of his jeans, sits down, looks around, lays back, pops it up, and he stands back up, looks back at the weight bench, and goes, when I can't work out, when I can't look like this and I can't do that, then I'll start working out. And he walks away and leaves the gym.
Wow.
Bro, we used to be in the gym with him. Rod, he used to smoke cigarettes back in the day.
Yes.
You probably didn't want to say that, but Rod would be in the gym with a cigarette, cowboy boots, jeans on, doing curls.
And that was Ron's look. Cowboy boots, jeans, didn't care.
Didn't care.
His breath probably stunk, right?
No.
Cigarettes.
Well,
Les, where did that come from?
I'm saying, though.
I wasn't like trying to kiss him and up in it. Where did that
There's
come
some
from?
people. There's some people that just, you could.
Big dog.
Why you want to put that up?
That's my idol. My
Yeah, you
hero.
guys don't throw that out there like that.
That's my hero there.
Man, I got to have a shot just because Les said
I
that.
agree.
Look, I'm stealing your bottle now because
I'm gonna have a shot.
you insulted my
I
idol.
already have one. It's full.
Shit, I didn't see.
That was
I'm sure
pathetic.
Yeah,
I'm sure he chewed gum and shit.
Look at these pictures of Ron Simmons and tell me if
That's
that's
him.
not the definition of a man.
He
Like
looked-
when I grow up, I want to be him.
Ron's also the first black heavyweight champion, right?
You dang right. Don't ever forget that.
Like he looks like the type of dad that, like, even if you were born in like South Central, he can raise a kid that won't gangbang. You know what I mean? Like those ass whoopings will let that kid know, like, look, man, this is scarier than the hood.
Look, and anything he would do to me is a lot worse than anything that would happen in the street.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like that's Ron Simmons right there.
We used to we all rode together.
Yes.
And if I didn't have, I smoked all the time and still do, but if I went 24 hours without smoking, I was a bear. I was a pain in the ass. And I could just hear Ron right now, man, pull this motherfucker. It's over 30 minutes, right?
Yeah.
We're
We're
at 31.
At 31.
Okay.
We can stay.
He'd be like, man, pull this motherfucker. I got to get this motherfucker some weed. I'm about to kill him. And Ron would pull over and go into a Denny's or something, or some little Waffle House or a Denny's, and he would come out with weed and say, here, take this now. Shut the fuck up.
You know, like you said, random towns, because that used to be like places like that, and the gas station used to be the hub where people would know, like, if you didn't have nobody and you're in the middle of nowhere, best believe there was a hustler that knew there's out-of-towners coming by a certain amount of day that would stand there. They had their whole get-down with maybe the gas station clerk, you know what I mean? That was getting broken off, but if there was a hustler there, best believe there was a system worked out. And they still do that in a lot of the truck stops, bro. Like, best believe truckers use a lot of shit to keep on going, and those truck stops, they get everything from pussy to perks to everything, bro. Like, in that truck, I've seen it, bro. Like sitting there eating my Jack in the Box on the way to Vegas. I'm like, yo, she just got out that truck. Now she went into the next one.
And wiping them
Dude,
wiping them off.
I'm gonna give you this one, okay? And I love him, so I'm gonna call him out on this one. But Big Perm, I'm gonna have to call you out on a trip we had to Boston one time.
Call me out.
I'm gonna call you. No, in a good way, in a good way.
Okay.
So we get off the plane, right? Okay, you flying on a plane. It's hard to carry that stuff on a plane.
Back
right?
in the day, it was real hard.
Yes.
Back in the day, it's hard. They're looking for everything when you go through
They're
security.
looking for an excuse.
So we land in Boston. I know I just got off the plane with him because we were in a different town the night before we flew to Boston. We get the baggage claim. And nothing is said about weed or anything. We get in the rent-a-car, and all of a sudden, Big Perm opens a baggie up and is smelling. I'm like, where the hell did you get that from? Like, before we left, from the time we left baggage claim to the time we got to the rent-a-car, somehow this man had 3 ounces of weed. And it was not in his stuff when we landed in Boston.
Hey.
And to this day, he will not tell me how that magic trick was pulled off.
Well done.
People would smell me, like rent-a-car places. I would turn the car and it would smell like weed. And the guys would be like, damn, Godfather smells like some good weed. And they'd be like, next time you come through here, give me a call. When you get your rent-a-car, I'll have you hook up. Or the airport. When you get to the airport, I'll have you a little something, you
That's
know?
how it works, man. Like you would just have. It would almost be like, what do you call that person in the hotel that tells you where to go?
Concierge.
Concierge. It's like having like your very own concierge every time you go. But like, I don't know. I'm pretty sure these people exist for like high level celebrities these days. Like if like Be Real wanted to go somewhere like in like I don't fucking know Japan or somewhere, like there would be a concierge that's like, yo, Snoop uses this guy right here. You know what I mean? Like when he goes out there.
There's an example of it right there. This man could get. He could land in any city with no money in his pocket, and within an hour.
Why you gotta have no money now?
Well,
You bad as list.
No, I'm showing how bad. Okay, I'm showing how badass you are.
Okay, let me shut up.
With no money in his pocket, within an hour, can have as much weed as he wants, and he can go anywhere in the world and get it.
Well done.
And that is quite the skill to have. I do want to ask you this, man, because you know, since we have opportunity has come up to come up here. Now I know you've seen this video if you spend time on Instagram where it's like the food pages where like the Latin motherfuckers like follow this shit. It'll be like when your Theo comes out the bathroom, and it's like you walking down and you're like, where did that neck gimmick come from,
bro? It's real simple, and when the second I tell you guys, you'll go, dang.
Because it became epic, like even at a barbecue, a baptism, a quinceañera, is like look at Uncle such and such doing the D-Lo Brown coming out the bathroom right now.
If I had $1 for every time someone walked out of a bathroom doing my strut, oh god,
I do the Vince walk instead. You know what I mean? That makes
he
me feel bigger.
he stole his walk from me.
See, there's a similarity right there.
So the head shake came from this is as simple as this. One of my favorite movies is Friday. Chris Tucker, you just got knocked up.
Yeah.
So literally, it was a Sunday night. Rocky and I were somewhere. We had just done a show, and back in the day, back in late part of the 90s, DVD players and portable DVD players were just coming a thing. So you'd have your sleeve of CDs, you'd have a sleeve of DVD movies. Well, the one movie that was always there was Friday. It was always didn't matter.
A classic.
Classic. So we're watching it one night. The next night, Rocky is wrestling Ken Shamrock on Raw. A spot is a situation where we're about to go to commercial break, okay? So we're going to commercial. Rocky clotheslines Ken Shamrock over the top rope to the floor. So Ken is laying about 4 feet away from me. I know we're going to commercial break. In the words of Ron Simmons, when you find your moment, take it. So I ran up to him, got in his face, and went, "You just got knocked the..." And I screamed it and yelled. My first thought was, damn it, I just said the F-bomb on TV, I'm going to get fined. So then the rest of the match happens, okay? Rest of the match happens. Now, Big Perm will tell you, when you walk up back to the grill is where the curtain is. there are two looks you get from Vince McMahon. There's two looks you get. There's either him looking down at his paperwork, him looking up at you and going with a thumbs up. That means
there's no repercussion.
Move along. Then there's him look up, and if he pulls the glasses down.
Pull them glasses down.
And that's your ass, Mr. Postman.
Damn.
Okay, so here we go. Just me and Rocky are walking up the grill, and I know Vince is on the other side of the curtain, and I'm so scared. And I walk through, and Vince looks at Rocky and goes, "Rock, good shit." And then he looks at me and goes, "D'Lo." Oh, damn it. Here I go. I'm going to get fined. How am I going to explain this to my fiance? He's going to fine me 10 grand for cursing on TV. What the? How am I going to? Damn it. I walk up to him, and he goes, "D'Lo, that thing you did with your head, keep doing it."
Damn, that's clapworthy, man.
Yes.
I'll fucking clap it up.
That's how the head shake started.
But D, what a lot of people don't know, besides the head shake, a lot of the things that The Rock did, from Know Your Role
heck yeah.
to Smack, to a lot of things he said was from either you or Ron.
Yeah, because we'd say things like "Know Your Role" was Ron. Ron would say "Know Your Role."
Know your role, boy.
He'd know your role. Ron would say, or like the SmackDown, we would say lay the SmackDown on people. Well, like we play Madden. I'm gonna lay a SmackDown on your ass. You know, so that's how those. But like, I give it to Rocky for picking up on these cultural things and putting them in TV and using them before anybody else did, because he made those iconic. Hell, there's a show today that's 30 years old that's named after something that we said in the car driving down the road.
But that's why those things, like how you're breaking them down, like me being a consumer and just a fan of the whole franchise, like you see the impact to it, because like I remember buying the first WWE SmackDown for PlayStation.
Right.
And I remember playing with Mark Henry and you as a tag team champ, and them getting, I was like, and I remember before I played it, I was like, I wonder if they put the whole neck thing on the character. When I saw it, I'm like, yo, that was epic to see. And then 2 years went by, a new version came out, and then if I customized, when the option to customize your own wrestler came out, that was an option, and it still is to this day. Like if you wanted to get your own wrestler, you can do certain things from like even like before the Attitude Era, where like the head shake, and it's a whole section and it tells you different ones. Obviously the Avatar goes crazy, but the one that you started is there.
How about People's Elbow? Where'd that come from?
People's Elbow was a mistake. It was a mistake because I remember the first day Rock slammed a guy. I think it might have been Ken Shamrock again.
Damn, he went through it, bro. Like,
well, look. For full disclosure, when we wrestle somebody once on a pay-per-view,
wrestled them.
We wrestled them 30 times somewhere around the country or the world, and you don't know it. And if you're tied together for 2, 3, 4, 5 months, you're wrestling this person 100 times around the world, because everyone wants to see that match. So it is not uncommon that a lot of these similar stories come from the similar people. Because, like, I can tell you, I probably wrestled X-Pac 500 times. Now, you guys might have seen 30 of them, but I've wrestled him 500 times probably.
Is that like you with Taker?
We're a different deal.
I mean, because you guys have been friends from the start.
We've been friends since '88, and our deal goes more than wrestling, man. It's just brotherhood and friendship, and But I've wrestled Undertaker as, the coffin matches where the loser has to be put in a coffin and
buried alive, man.
Yeah. I've been in coffins as Papa Shango, Kama Mustafa, and Godfather. I think I've been in more coffins with my good friend than anybody.
That's a big ass coffin.
And
bro.
To this day, when I die, you ain't putting me in no coffin. You ain't putting me in no coffin.
Because even if it's a prop coffin, bro, that's a big ass coffin, bro.
Hey, bro, they used to pull ribs on you, like Owen, God rest his soul. They pull ribs on you because once you go into this coffin, you can't pop up until they get you in the back. People would put dirty diapers in there. Remember the old heat bomb?
Yeah.
They put the heat bomb in there, the sticky hot.
The heat bomb is like the liniment you'd rub on you.
Yeah.
Like
the icy hot.
Yeah. If you pour it on stuff and then lay it down.
Other wrestlers would do that shit?
Yeah. So if you pour it on it and like a rag and lay it there, when you're hot and sweaty, your pores are open.
Oh.
That stuff
Burn you.
shoots right. It burns you. It shoots right through wherever it touches on the skin.
But the sad thing is, these are your friends doing this. These aren't people doing it, maliciously. There's your
Dirty
friends
diapers.
doing it as a joke, as a rib.
Damn, that's fucked, man. So,
But-
what's the worst you ever got? The icy hot?
I think, man, I used to get in there because you're sweating. There's no air in there. And I think somebody put a dirty diaper in there one time, and I was about ready
God.
to throw up.
Oh,
You
man.
know?
Can you? I'm gonna take you back. How the hell? You're huffing and puffing from a whole hell of a match, right? You've gone 20 minutes. You're huffing and puffing. You're sweating. You can barely catch a breath. Now they close the top on you, and now you smell baby diaper.
And baby shit is a different smell.
Ooh.
That's a whole different animal.
Wait,
Yeah,
wait.
like, that shit is gag worthy, bro.
Where the
Like,
fuck?
you're
Where the
gonna,
fuck
like-
a diaper came from?
One of
do I know?
one of the boys, maybe.
I don't know where somebody might have found it in the garbage. Somebody might have changed some kid's diaper, and somebody seen it like, hey, we're gonna grab this one.
Someone dies for that.
Back in the day, man, it was just ribbon, but it was you were loved to get this type of stuff. This is how it was.
No.
Like it was good natured rib.
It was good natured.
Like if
Yeah, it was funny.
here's-
I would never
here's the
love
thing
a
is-
diaper in
Hold
your
on, but no, it's not even about the diaper. Think about this. If your boys don't mess with you, they
don't
really
like
don't
you.
like
Yeah.
you.
Fact.
So if you didn't get ribbed,
Yeah.
you knew where your place was in the locker room.
Yeah.
True that. But you can keep the shit to yourself.
You
man.
keep the shit to yourself.
I'll take
but,
the other jokes, but the shit, man, I'm gonna have a problem with baby. shit.
but
Smell it.
It smelled like a sheep.
Exactly.
but you wanted the boys to rib you at least once because
course.
that meant they cared about you.
Word.
Yes.
And then you knew they would go in the battle with you, for you, and it didn't matter if it was one-on-one in a rest stop in Poughkeepsie or if it's 100 on 100. And if I had my boys with me, I'm gonna win because they're gonna fight with me.
Yeah.
And that's why it was good to be ribbed.
I always thought those coffins got like once you know how like some people pop up in the stage and they get risen up. I always thought like that got like dragged down and like
No,
like,
you
that
were in there
Oh, like that person
until somebody let you out, and you could not pop out because you didn't know where you were, and you didn't want to pop out in front of the people. So people would rib you, bro. You might sit there for 2 or 3 minutes before somebody lets you out.
Damn.
But
Where do you go from there? Like, because I mean, obviously the fans. Do the fans see you come out?
no,
they take it to the back.
They take you in
So
the back
okay.
So once you go in the casket,
Yeah.
you got to lay still
until somebody lets you
someone
out.
gives you the okay
get
to
out.
get out.
Okay.
Oh.
That could be 2 minutes or 20.
You don't know where you're at in the coffin, and you can't pop out. You
If
can't just pop out.
Yeah, if you pop out too
Right.
soon, imagine popping out on live TV going, "Hey, oh damn!"
I've told a story on here where I've smoked in those coffins before. I
My
have.
man.
I gotta bring something
There's
up.
no air in there, bro. Give me your cup, Gia.
Oh, see there? Here we go. I don't drink.
You don't.
What
drink-
happened to the
you don't-
one shot,
You don't
bro?
drink. You don't drink any more or any less.
What about you?
I knew you were full of shit.
Yeah.
No. One. There's like 4
What?
already.
What? Now you're on my ass?
It is
Yeah.
one.
Wait. Before we go any further, how many? Do we got enough likes to hit him with something?
Where are we at
Let's
now?
see where we at.
Only
'Cause you seem to be-
226.
You guys are weak right
gotta
now.
bring
Come
'em,
on.
guys.
You seem to
Wait,
be
how many?
upset that you had
No,
to
we got
take
more
all
than
these
that.
hits.
Well, no, not at all. The only thing that's upset is my fucking throat. I'm at 85. Only got 40 more to go. So 40 more and I'm done. But my chest is fucking
How
dead.
about you hold off because you're turning purple?
Oh, this is normal.
Yeah, you're.
I'm usually the
Okay,
color.
my first time with you, you turned
Yeah, yeah.
purple.
Yeah.
Like
well,
last person I saw like that. Ooh boy.
down.
Yeah, no, he wasn't around much longer.
50 Shades of Purple.
High blood pressure. is
D-Light.
what it is, man.
Yeah.
You got to settle something for me.
Okay.
Some water, B.
Back in the day when they started the Nation and they put the Rock in there, Vince came to us and he's like, "Hey, I don't know if you were part of it or not, but he came to us and said, hey, I want to legitimize this. I want you guys all to ride together
Yes.
and show up at the buildings together."
Yes.
And so me, you, Rock, and Ron Simmons
would ride. We rode together for a
we
year
rode together for a year.
Easily a year.
Now you will contest that I probably wasn't long before I got into the van before I was smoking.
Yeah, no, and it started out with you would smoke before getting in the van, and then just bring the smell with you into the van. But it quickly moved to oh, hell, let's just light it up here in the back of the van. I'm going to crack the window because no one can smell it if I crack the window and blow it out the window.
That's smooth.
That
You was just rolling.
That
joints,
really
right?
didn't work.
Yeah.
Just joints.
It didn't work. It was great in theory. So yes, within weeks, you were smoking full on in the back of the.
Bro, I used to be able to drive down the road and with one hand.
Look. I'm gonna give you a story. So we're here.
He's gonna give you a story.
I got years with this man. So I think we're in Michigan, wherever. And if I don't know the city, it's no one knows anyway. So we're driving.
Water?
Huh?
Pre-poisoned water?
Yes, it's not Flint.
Yeah.
So we're driving down the road, and we've got about a 100-mile drive, okay, to the next town. So it's like Detroit to like Grand Rapids. Big Perm's like, yeah, I need a smoke. So we're doing 90 miles an hour down the highway, okay? Without taking his eyes off the road or his left hand up the steering wheel, he reaches back, grabs a bag, pulls the baggie out, puts it on the dash, reaches back, grabs a tobacco leaf because he's gonna roll a blunt, one-handed, mind you, doesn't take his eyes off the road, crushes up some weed, driving, talking, having conversation with me, and with one hand goes like this.
That's Jedi level.
And goes, he goes, like this up.
Smoke weed every day.
Every day.
Smoke.
D-Lo, could you pass me them glob mops, please?
Oh.
Yeah, no,
And yes, so like literally one hand at 90 miles an hour driving down the road, this man rolls a perfect blunt, and I look at it and I go, I couldn't roll this with two hands. And this brother did it at 90 miles an hour with one.
Pro shit right there.
And that's how eventually, because, you know, Big Perm always wanted to drive because you can't sit in the passenger seat, you can't sit in the back, but he always wanted to drive, he always wanted to smoke.
That's a different level, bro.
That's Yoda. That's Yoda stuff.
You know, because it takes a while to master that. Not like, because I mastered it, but I was just playing. But I honestly
put some work in. You put some work.
I honestly think like if there were to be a driving test that says, hey, could you be an example of showing like what it is to drive under the influence? Like they'd have to disqualify it because there's a group of certain motherfuckers like myself that can be. That they can be like, oh, you know what? We just finished doing this show and my show, and then another show. They required all smoking, and they'll be like, we get home safe.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, like no problem. So
look, I've been in. I hate to say this, and I don't
condone
push
it.
this on. I don't condone it. I don't say it's right. I've been in the car with Big Perm when he's sober, and I've been in the car with when he's smoked a little bit, and I'd rather have smoking Big Perm drive because he's more
relaxed,
in tune with the road. He's more alert. Like Big Perm sober is like mad as hell. And Big Perm after smoking one, bro, it's the coolest road brother you ever want to have, the coolest road dog you ever want to have.
Okay, all right.
I'm like that, dude.
Oh, there's a lot of big people like that. Anybody that smokes a lot's probably like that. I always tell people, bro. I told D-Lo on the way here, if it wasn't for marijuana, I'd be in jail, man, because I would have killed somebody. And that's not a joke.
I believe you.
Because my fuse, without being high, is like this short, like the N-word or anything like that, bro. I will not put up with that, and it's better I be high. But to finish this story real quick.
Okay.
We're all driving together.
Yes.
And then maybe you can finish this for me. But one day, The Rock he comes to me.
Has a heart-to-heart conversation.
Says, bro, I got to talk to you, man. I got to talk to you. I'm like, all right, what's up, bro?
He pulls Big Perm aside and says, I can't ride with you anymore. And Perm's like, what do you mean? He's like, Rock goes, I don't smoke weed. But everywhere I go, people say I smell like weed. And when I tell them I don't smoke weed, the next time they see me, I smell like weed because I'm riding in the car with you. So I can no longer ride in the car with you because I can't have this weed smell on me. And full disclosure, let's go back in time. Look, we live in 2022 right now. Weed is widely accepted, widely understood. It's legal in a majority of the states.
But back then,
you go back to 1997, 98, you're still hiding in a 7-Eleven parking lot waiting for a pickup to get your weed. So now you can't walk into a board meeting with CEOs of NBC or whatever, which now The Rock was just starting to bloom now, and Vince was really trying to utilize him, and he's going in these autograph signings smelling like weed. And look, I get it. I get where he's coming from, and from that day, Rocky and Rock is like, you want to ride with me? And I'm like, well, I can't let you ride alone. So
was it you and Mark Henry? You guys all rode together,
and
right?
that's how we branched off from Ron and Big Perm. It was Rocky, myself, and Mark Henry. We all jumped in a car.
I jumped in with the Acolytes.
Yes, with Ron and
Bradshaw,
Don.
because they drank and they didn't smoke, and I didn't drink a lot. I would drink Jack back then, but I was more of a smoker back then, and so I would drive. They would drive during the day because they didn't drink during the day, and I smoked. And at night, I would drive because they drank and I smoked.
And you smoked, and it was a marriage made in heaven.
You guys got anything like that?
Yeah, like what you're talking about, just like smelling, going anywhere. I feel like you still get looks these days, but it's like nobody could ever say shit.
But no one cares to like. How old are you, dog?
I'm 32.
Okay, so I'm 52. Okay, yeah. Black don't crack.
You'd be my dad.
I'm 52. So
you can be my dad. That's fucked up.
But it's true.
Yeah, I was like, that's like
I could
probably
be
my
what?
dad.
What does that mean about me? I could be your grandfather.
Hold on,
shit?
wait, hold on.
Because I'm old. I'm 10 years older than him.
Do I know your mama?
Oh,
I mean, she never had a problem with me watching wrestling.
You high yellow too, just like.
Anyway, Dino's had a couple drinks. Diesel, watch out. Dino might
You hear
get
that,
another
B-Roll?
shot.
But like when you think about it, when I was a kid, like and weed was so under the table, hidden. It was almost like cocaine. Like that's how bad it was. And then to see where it's come from today, to go into a building that I did today where it's not only encouraged, but the building is weed friendly and said you can smoke anywhere but the elevator.
What was it called? The Green?
It's called Green Street. And by the way, I'm flipping again. I'm at
300.
Smoke.
Dude, Cali Blaze's head is gonna spin at the end of the show.
I have a feeling that by 2028, weed will be legally nationally across the country. It'll be done, and you don't have to worry about it anymore.
I keep telling people within the next 5 years, weed's going to be legal everywhere.
I think once everyone can figure out how to tax it and make their money off it, weed will be legal everywhere for everybody.
What do you think, Psycho Les? Psycho Leezy?
Hold on. You said figure out how to tax it. They need to tax it less. What are you fucking kidding me?
That's government. That's what they do, though.
You hit a nerve with Cali.
No, I'm just saying.
I'm not saying that's what government does.
I also think, man, that's the cost of being first. You know what I mean? Like,
Right,
for real,
right.
like it's like if you want to be like the forefathers and the front, you want to be the Marines of that shit. Like alcohol went through the same shit.
Alcohol went through the exact same stuff.
Like alcohol had to be medicinal at some point. No, yes, it did.
Not tax rate, not even close.
No, not tax rate. Yeah. No, but if you look at the history of alcohol, it started out as some hooch that was being made, and then it was medicinal because it was provided by
Agreed.
doctors.
I'm just talking about taxes.
Yeah,
That's it.
Yeah, but if you look at the history, they're the exact same. And
it didn't get as bad either though, because like they figured like anybody can make this shit just like anybody can grow weed, so eventually they had to accept it. It's just hard. It would be hard as fuck for you to tax everybody that's getting served a cup of alcohol. So they just said, the government said, fuck it, we're gonna take it out, period. And then they figured out, hey, we're creating a lot of angry citizens, and at some point alcohol, there was such a thing as prescription alcohol. That's the only way you could drink in the prohibition.
Yep.
And then right after that, you know what I mean, they're like, fuck it, let's just let them have it. We'll just tax every brewery or every distillery.
We tax it on the initial sell.
And till this day, there's different breweries and distilleries that there's a reason certain alcohols can't hit certain regions because they have agreements that go back from that forefathers' day, because that it's all about money. If they fuck that up, the taxes can't stay in order. You know what I mean?
You said it when you said it's all about money.
Yeah.
It's all about money. That's it.
Money, money, money.
I like history, but it's like certain history.
Right,
It's like,
right.
you know what I mean? Like I learned a lot when I'm like looked into it. I'm like, yo, this shit's been through some shit too.
Yeah, no, if you look at our history, it's the exact same thing. It's following the exact same path, and literally just like when alcohol was legalized, marijuana will be legalized. And I'm not the biggest marijuana advocate. I'm not going to go out there and say smoke weed every day. Smoke weed every day.
I will. I'll say it twice a day.
But it is once everyone gets their ducks in a row and everyone learns how they can capitalize on it, that's when it'll become legal.
Salute, my brother. That's why you need another shot.
Yeah,
I still got an apple one here.
I think, well, you got to finish it. You ain't driving, I'm driving.
Bring it.
The hell you got to worry about? Have a shot. Come on, let's all do one
and
more
not to
shot.
mention, we do have Bart's Barbecue.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Hey, if y'all don't know Bart's, Google it, because that's what we're going to be having in a few hours.
I mean, like,
Barbecue.
There's nothing more perfect that can soak up a lot of alcohol in your system than some good greasy barbecue.
Hey, guys, real quick, I'd say let's all cheers, except for Callie, because
You got to headbutt the.
You got your
gotta
own.
headbutt
doesn't
the
drink.
sun.
But no, Callie got his own stuff.
I don't have a
going on.
drink, but that's all right.
What do you mean?
Callie can't drink. Psycho Les is over there half-stepping.
You're gonna need more.
Psycho, you my dog.
No, he's half-stepping. He ain't got nothing in that thing. He's taking a shot.
I didn't think you could see.
No, I can
Come on,
see
bro.
that.
There we go. Cheers. You got one.
Ah,
yeah.
salute, my brother.
Salute.
I was just trying to do a quick toast, dude. Like y'all was.
No, you were
Nah, you gotta pour another one.
half-stepping.
Let's
Half-stepping
cheers.
around here.
How many likes are we up to? How many likes are we up to?
Stepping.
I don't even care if we have enough likes. I think we should hit him anyway. Oh, he's got to earn it, so never
Who
mind.
said that's right up there? I
It was
agree.
the Dominator.
I said I think he's right.
I was like, I just heard that's right.
I think he's right.
I'll just tell you right now, man. If you guys get those likes, Cali Bays is not gonna have a good time.
Smash the likes to smash the Cali.
Callie seems like he's not in a good mood today. He just seems upset.
Bro, he's doing 120 dabs.
Only like I think I lost count. I want to say I'm at like 110.
Hold on.
Like that.
Hold on.
You want some water?
Hold on.
I'm gonna go get some water.
I'm getting the official count in my ear.
Number one.
Yeah, right.
You are at 111. 111.
I'll take it.
111.
Callie, I will say this, bro. I couldn't do it.
I'm gonna just finish.
How do you
it up.
not cough?
Dude,
I
That's what
couldn't
I'm
do it.
Trying not to do it because
No, but is that
stop
they-
coughing, you're
I
done.
literally would have one of those, and I'd run outside and coughing.
People always talk like that. I'm like, yo, it's not like I don't smoke dabs, but it's like
Yeah.
I do dabs a lot. But people are like, how come you always cough? It's just like, listen, motherfucker,
makes
that's
you
just the way I fucking work, all right? Like,
Insane.
it's gonna take me longer to get to
Insane.
80, but I'm still gonna do them. You know what I mean?
Yo, you're not a robot.
Yeah. True that. I got real lungs, but
Les, let me ask you a question. Did you do like LSD when you were younger?
Nah.
Because you just.
Les is like, I'm still there.
He's just chill as hell.
I love those. Who would Les remind you of as a wrestler? That personality.
Hey, man.
Who would you
I
think?
used to love wrestling.
You know-
RVD
RVD or Jeff Hardy?
or Jeff Hardy?
Right?
Yes.
Like right there, Jeff Hardy.
Which is a good thing. I don't know if you know who
That's
Jeff
a good
Hardy
thing.
is,
I don't know.
but it's a good thing.
Look,
It's
if
a
you
good
if you
thing.
guys out there know who Jeff Hardy is, hit it up. Send some
Tables,
pictures
ladders,
in real quick.
chairs,
Jeff is it's a good
Jeff
thing.
Hardy, right?
Yeah, tables, ladders, and chairs, bro. Those were the ones who, at least for my generation, they set it up. I was like, yo, TLC matches? I never wanted to hit anybody with a chair more bad after I seen them fight.
Dude,
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many times we would do a big pay-per-view on TV, on pay-per-view, and there's Jeff Hardy.
Good dude, man. He's out there though.
Great guy.
That's crazy.
Great
But he's
guy.
out there.
One of the best wrestlers this world has ever seen. Athletic, amazing.
That's crazy.
Good dude.
He's pretty fucking good.
And he's still now he paints his face, but
He's still out there
still
doing it
man.
right now.
He
And he
paints
has a
his
hell of
face
a
now?
following. Huh?
He paints his
more.
face now?
Yeah.
Yeah. He doesn't. That was back then. That was a while ago. He paints his face now.
Yeah, I like remember watching them all the way to like they had Lita coming out with them.
Oh, you missed.
Oh, wait. Since you brought up Lita, everybody.
I did. Oh.
Uh-oh.
And Lita, I hope you're not listening, Lita.
Uh-oh.
But I don't know if anybody knows this, but Lita started off as one of my hoes.
Yeah, she was a hoe.
that's
your first hoe?
125.
I got two more hoes that went on to become famous.
Who's that?
Wrestling hoes.
Victoria was once a hoe.
She was a hoe.
Number one.
One of my hoes.
And then one more. Ivory
Ivory was
was
one
a
of
hoe.
Whoa.
You guys remember there she is there. There's Lita right there.
Holy shit,
And out of respect to Lita, what happened is back then Lita was a wrestler. She's like one of the guys. She could go. She could wrestle. She wasn't about bikinis and strip contests and showing her ass. She could wrestle.
Yes.
But no other girls could wrestle. And so unless she wrestled a guy, she couldn't get work. Callie's got his hands up.
I did 5 extras.
And so at this TV taping, I had some ugly-ass hoes. You all right?
Yeah, man.
Oh, wait, the official count is in?
I had some.
Wait. Big Perm?
I'm gonna get
Big
you an
Perm, the
emergency
official
walk,
count is
bro.
in?
Yo, bring me water.
Callie?
Yeah.
You owe one more dab.
Okay, well, here you go. 131.
Yo, Cali can't even
That's actually
breathe.
130. Don't count an extra one. That's 130.
Oh my God.
And there it is.
Damn.
Adrian, I did it.
Okay,
What do you got to say about that, Callie?
I think you're done for the day, by the way.
No, he
No,
That's it.
actually, we have what's that in records? I'm hit at least.
Yeah.
I'm 150.
Don't try to talk to him after that. Yeah.
I just need a break. Let my chest.
Brother.
Yeah.
This brother.
Ooh, got that head.
Woo. But to be honest, to Lita,
Yeah.
what happened that day is I had some ugly ass hoes.
Smash that too?
And really?
Why you gotta go there?
Why you gotta go there,
That's
man?
how he does.
You gotta talk about
I didn't
why-
say that.
What? Yes, you did.
Nobody heard that.
We're professionals here.
Let me tell you
pretty
something.
hot.
I didn't
I'd do
smash any of them hoes.
Oh, all right.
My deal with the hoes was they would bring me weed,
Oh, okay.
There you go.
and so
That
no
was
matter
your
what,
deal?
yeah, you didn't know that.
That wasn't mine.
My deal was I don't know if I should say this or not, but this is how I would tell the girls. The girls would be from a strip club or someplace, and they would show up and do the thing, and they'd have the time of their lives. And so I would say, listen, and I swear, this is what I would say. I would say, listen, did you have a good time? They're like, oh my God, we had a great time. It was great. It was good. I'm like, okay, if you want to do it next time, because D'Lo will tell you we do loops. We'd come back every 3 months. You come back to town or so. I said, next time we're here.
Weed buddies.
Yes. I would say next time, more than that.
Need those.
Next time you're here, this is what I want from you. I don't want you don't need to be called to show up, say you're one of Godfather's hoes, and I'll vouch for you. This is what I want. And I would say, I need at least, depending if it was 1 or 2 days, I would say I need at least a half an ounce of weed, and I mean good weed. I don't smoke boof.
Not that D-Lo Brown.
No, not
No,
that
not
D-Lo
that-
Brown.
not that
Brown.
skunk
D-Lo
stuff.
Brown.
And I said, and if you got a boyfriend or girlfriend, I don't even give a shit. I said, this is what I care. They'll be so happy. I swear I used to say this. I'd say, they'd be so happy that you ain't sucking my dick that I'm going to get some good-ass weed. And when the girls would show up, what people don't realize is, like especially on TV, I don't even know if you knew this, D-Lo. At TV, we have what's called the TV hotel where all the office and everybody stays.
Yep.
Okay? I would be at the TV hotel, and at 1 o'clock, everybody, D-Lo, Undertaker, everybody's going to TV, and I'm out at the pool with a bunch of hoes smoking weed and letting them do whatever they want to do, and I'm out there just being the Godfather, and I'd show up dressed about 3 o'clock because Vince would have a limo pick us up, and then Vince wanted people to see me get out of the car with the hose. So I'd have them hoes right by the time we got to the building, man.
Now, I want to put out there that I also heard there was a little rumor
Uh-oh.
that
My wife's listening now.
No, that you would get a little seed money every night to spend in clubs.
That's Ric Flair, not me.
No.
Either why you calling me out like that, man?
Just saying, because I got a little seed money too, so I'm just making sure that we're the same on this.
This is what I say about the WWE. They've been very, very good to me and still are. And they put up, believe me, guys.
Have you ever gotten in trouble? Like, has Vince ever been like, Charles, I need to talk to you?
Got any good Vince stories?
Vince stories. You want a quick Vince story about, but this is more about my stupid ass. We're in San Jose, California. I'm born in Palo Alto, California, but raised in Northern California.
Going back.
We're in San Jose. I'm the Godfather. Back then, everybody used to have signs. Remember the signs, D-Los?
Dude, I always wanted to make one of those.
Everybody had, you had
Everybody
signs.
had signs.
Everybody had a sign from John or Stone Cold 316 to
Pippin Ain't Easy,
whatever.
D-Lo hit, whatever.
Yes.
But there were signs, and they'd let people bring in their own signs, right?
Yeah.
So I show up to TV in San Jose. This is my hometown. And I'm like, I got my mom there. I got my friends there. Frank Zito from the Hells Angels is there.
jeez.
Frank Zito and a bunch of other Hells Angels are there that are friends of mine. And so I get the TV, bro. And they say, and you have a sheet, right, D'Lo?
Yep.
You have a sheet and a lineup of who's wrestling. So I'm looking for my name. I don't see my name.
Uh-oh.
And I'm like, wait a minute. And so then I go to the room and it says no hose. And I'm like, remember the hose used to have their own room, dressing room?
It was
because the girl wrestlers didn't want to dress with
and
hose.
there were signs on doors. You would see
Godfather's
you'd
hose.
see men locker room, you see female locker room, and you see
Godfather's
hose written on a door.
Hello. Godfather's hose.
So check this out. I don't believe somebody is calling me right now.
No, I think that's a doorbell, wasn't it?
No, that's my hoe train thing.
That's one of the hoes calling.
Okay, so now real quick, this story will go forever. Real quick. So I go and I don't see my name. So I go to Ron Simmons and Bradshaw and I go, I'm not working tonight. And I ain't got no hose and this and that. And then all of a sudden I found out that I had hose. And I'm like, what the fuck's going on? And so I'm like, do you see all those? I'm the Godfather. This is about being full of yourself.
I remember this
I'm the
day.
Godfather.
I remember this day.
I'm like, do you see all those signs? Pimpin' ain't easy. We'll take
I
those.
remember this day.
I'm the Godfather, and you're not going to have me on TV. I'm going to go talk to Vince. And I tell Ron, and Ron says, hey, man, you might want to just let this go. And I'm like, no, motherfucker. I'm going to go talk to Vince and straighten this shit out. I'm the Godfather. I need to be on TV. You see all those signs?
Yo, you was saying hoes on TV back then?
And selling them bitches.
And pimping ain't easy.
Pimping ain't easy. But
smoke a fatty for his big daddy.
That's kind of, in today's term, people would be like, prostituting ain't easy.
Hold on. Hold on.
Like some chick from today would be like, don't call me no hoe.
Well,
Like
back
the,
then,
the weed
she was a hoe.
You know why the weed culture loves Godfather? Because he's been repping the weed for a long time.
People have no idea.
He added weed leaves in the white vest with the airbrush, and I was like, you know that, like, he didn't get that done in the mall. He had to know some hood motherfuckers to do that shit. Yeah, I was like, when it had the airbrush, I was like, that's motherfuckers to do this, like, to get fly and for funerals. Like, you got to know it's a certain business. You know what I mean? Like,
you're not getting the 3-leaf flower for no reason on some stuff.
Yeah, so I would see that on your vest, and then just like all that, I'm like, yo, this guy's with the business. Because if you grow up in the hood, bro, like smoking weed is the least of your worries.
You know.
Like I had more trouble identifying a motherfucker that was on crack than somebody who was a regular weed smoker, and that was the least of my worries when I was a kid growing up in the hood. Like,
Agreed.
It's like I see my neighbors smoke with their kids. I mean, it wasn't accepted in my culture in a sense, but I was like, I remember seeing, I was like, man, how can you smoke with your mom? It's just like, I don't know.
I used to think it was legal because I smoked everywhere, but. So I go into Vince's office, right? I'm like, I'm going to go talk to Vince. I'm bam. Knock Vince lets me in. Charles, what can I do for you? I'm like, Vince, how can I not be on TV? You see all those signs? You see all these people? I'm the Godfather. Why would I not be on TV? He goes, Charles, sometimes it's better not to be on TV than it is to be on TV. I didn't hear that.
Yes.
You know where this is going. I don't know if you do.
I know the story.
I'm like,
there.
you know what? I didn't hear that. And so I'm like, Vince, but I'm this and that, and I got hoes, and these people want to see me. And he says, Charles, sometimes it's better not to be on TV than it is to be on TV. Didn't hear it again. So he goes, you know what, Charles? You want to be on TV? I'm going to put you on TV. So I go back and I tell Rod and John, I straightened that shit out. I went to Vince. I'm on TV. I want to be on TV. I'll be on TV. And so, all right. So then all of a sudden the lineup changes. And it says Godfather Triple H. It says 1 minute Godfather down. No hose.
What the fuck?
I need to take a shot before I finish this.
Hey, what, number 6?
No, it's number 2.
No, that's number 1. That's number 1.
Fucking guy.
That's number 1.
Well,
I knew it.
That's number 2.
Yeah, and I did
number 2.
And
No,
I only did 3
This
flips.
shit turned into Nori's podcast.
All right, since we're okay, so now this is what happens. You know how normally you used to see me come out with the hose and do the whole roll of fatty and all that shit?
Yeah.
Vince goes, you're going to be dark. You're going to come back with you in the ring. Triple H is going to come in. You're going to have no hose. He's going to kick you, give you the what's his finish?
Pedigree.
He's going to give you the pedigree. 1, 2, 3. No hose.
Crazy.
Now remember, he told me sometimes it's better not to be on TV than it is to be on TV. So I had to go out there, no hose. When the cameras came on, he kicked me, beat me 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Oh, learned a very valuable lesson that day.
Can I give you the side that I saw with Ron sitting next to me in the back?
Please, dude. We all.
So everything that you said up to that point, till you go to the ring, Ron is sitting next to me. He goes, listen to me now. Remember this. It is better to not be on TV than be on TV getting your ass beat.
Woo. Woo.
And he just looked at me, and I went, yes, sir. And then I looked over at the monitor, and I saw boot, pedigree, 1, 2, 3, and I went, that's what you're talking about.
Yeah. And this is before everybody had a phone, so if you weren't on TV,
No,
you weren't really getting
and I remember seeing your face when you came back.
Dude, I didn't even know how to take it. I went to Ron, I'm like, how do you take it? You know, Ron told me, keep your chin up.
Yeah. Like, how about I put my balls on your chin?
Yeah, dude.
I remember seeing you come back that night, and like there was.
And this is from the Hells Angels.
Yes.
My mom and dad, all my friends.
But like this dazed look you had on your face of, I can't believe what just happened to me, in terms of, I'm a very popular character. I'm quote unquote over. And it just got beat in a minute.
Terrible.
I want to know.
Go ahead.
Here we go.
I want to know what happened to the hoes.
They fucking, I was holeless.
They got paid and went home.
They got paid and went home.
Damn, see, those are whack hoes.
But the bottom line is, no, those ain't wacko. Well, maybe they are, but I don't know, unless they wanted to go out in the parking lot and smoke with me and my sorrows and shit, you know. But bottom line is, Vince tried to tell me.
Some true hoes.
He told
Real
me
hoes.
2 or 3 times, and I was so full of myself that happened. Vince, and he'll understand this, Vince let me know.
He let him know. Like,
Vince will let you know that he is the boss. Do what he says. He let you know. And that's the only problem I ever had with Vince. Not even problem, but
lesson
that he taught me. He'll let you know.
All the bosses do that shit. Be Real has done that shit. I've been victim.
I think every boss, every boss needs to sometimes. Every boss needs sometimes to lay it down and go, hey, this is a line you can't cross.
Well, you know, especially if you're friends with the people you work with. That's a big thing, especially with everybody here. My crew, we're all friends. So every once in a while, people forget, you know, there is a line, and it's a business, you know. So it's not like you're trying to flex.
Not personal.
You know exactly.
Nope.
You ain't trying to flex. You're just trying to say, hey, guys, look, I love you, but this is the focus. Don't forget. We got to, this comes first, you know. But that's where it becomes an issue because you guys all love each other. So nobody wants to talk shit. But
and that's the hard part is because when you're all friends backstage and you're all friends in the car driving, you forget it's nothing personal. It's just business.
Right.
G.
Absolutely.
And you forget that because we're all so cool together as we're rolling together. And it is, you know, one person's success is not indicative of what you do or what's going on. It's nothing personal. It's just business.
Just business.
And you forget that sometimes. And sometimes you need that harsh tap on the back of the head and go, it's business. Wake up.
Hey, bro, Vince, God, he's been so cool with me. But I came in probably a long time before you, maybe a long time.
What time? What was your?
I started there in '90.
But you then left again, and you came back in
'94, and then left and came back.
Then you came. I came in with you at late '96, early '97.
I'd already been there 6-7 years.
Yeah, you'd gone, come back.
And what? Back then,
it's easy to get carried away, man. You guys was young, man, too.
Yeah, well, I was, I wasn't that young, but just stupid and got full of myself.
Yeah.
But
Kelly,
see, back then, let's check this out.
What are you doing?
Ezo, check this out. Back then,
going back in,
Vince used to party with us.
He used to drink.
Almost stop now.
Vince used to party with us. And me, Undertaker, Vince,
any cocaine?
Macho Man, Vince used to party with us. Okay? And then this is before social media. This is before cell phones. This is before people could take pictures of you.
Yeah.
But Vince used to go out with us, and it was a great time. It was because of social media that.
Cocaine.
I'm not going there, motherfucker. I've never done cocaine. I'm
Talking about him.
hothead.
What is cocaine? I have.
Yeah, what is cocaine?
It's a hell of a drug.
It was.
But back then he used to go, and that's where you hear the story where Vince took everybody's finish one night.
Yes, I remember. I remember the story of him in the bar, of him taking everyone's finish in the bar.
I was there.
Everyone's finished?
Yeah.
Everyone's finished.
Meaning the road.
And
we were in a bar one night, and whatever your finishing move was, he took it in the bar. Even the Road Warriors, where they would put you up on their shoulders and knock you down. Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
How many wrestlers were there?
Wait, wait.
A lot of
if
us.
You
It's a
refuse,
story.
If
It's
you
a-
refuse to give it to him, he threatened to fire you.
Yeah, he'd fire you.
Was Stone Cold there?
I don't think Stone.
No,
was,
no.
I
This
don't
is
think
before. This is pre-Stone Cold.
I was like at a bar.
This is like Duggan,
Stunner.
Hacksaw Duggan,
this-
Macho Man,
yeah.
Ultimate Warrior, Godfather. That older Hulk Hogan. That
Yeah,
Ric
you weren't
Flair.
even Godfather then. You were.
I was Papa Shango.
You were Papa Shango.
So Hogan did the leg drop on him when he was at the
Yeah,
bar?
in a bar.
Whoever was there, but it's a story that's told. I seen him take. He didn't take my finish because I backed down. I'm like, he fired me.
Yeah, but like if you refuse to, which you're a made man, you're godfathered in. But if you refuse to, he was going to fire you on the spot if you didn't give him your finish.
Damn. And he's going to tell you you're fired.
But the moral to the story is, I used to tell people, you have to separate. Even though Vince is cool back then, you can't forget he is your boss, and business is business. And most of and a lot of wrestlers might get pissed at this. It's just you can't forget it's a business, and people get butthurt over that business because deals go wrong.
Yep.
But I will say this about that man: to this day, he is super cool with me. He has allowed me to be me. And he even, I don't know if I told you this on the way here, on my birthday, he said happy birthday.
Yep, yeah, you did. And
Damn.
that's still cool to this day that he's calling you or texting you out of the blue and
Yes.
happy birthday.
So, salute to Vince.
Salute, Vince.
Cheers.
That is pretty memorable for somebody to cheers. You got so that one?
Thank you.
I'm good.
That's 20.
Is that, yo?
It's getting pretty close to time to some submissions or something, isn't it?
We're actually gonna play a Cypress Hill Soldier stories.
Oh, heck yeah.
Of them being on the road, and we're gonna play a little smoke box behind the scenes after that, and then we're actually gonna do submissions tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
No.
Do some
What?
disclog. Maybe.
No, you're all right. There gonna be questions for you later. This is
Okay.
submissions.
Dang it. I was looking forward to answering questions.
Oh, you're still gonna have
Oh
to
no,
answer
we
that.
still got
You're doing that.
questions.
Plenty of questions.
Okay, good.
Yep, we still got questions. Submissions are just like
Oh,
kind of
submission or weed posts. Okay, never mind.
Yep, a bunch of weed stuff and food posts and things like that. But no, we're gonna get into this video real quick, and we'll be right back with you guys.
Bam.
BREALTV. Day 2 of the Not Fest tour was in Brooklyn, Barclays, NYC. Salute to everybody that came out. Day 2 was much better than day 1. And I don't mean just energy, just things, were locked in a little bit better. We dialed in a proper set, with now Sendog not being able to come with us. So we crafted the set a little bit better. The pace was better. The sound was dope.
Fucking Brooklyn. I had to drop some Biggie, Go Brooklyn. Go Brooklyn. Brooklyn was in the house. Brooklyn always represents though, but last night was dope as fuck. Always a pleasure.
I have to say that crowd was really, really, really live. I mean, second show of the tour, usually, everything is starting to warm up. But from what I hear, it was the first time in like over 10 years that Slipknot played like in New York. So that was one. And we're getting oiled up ourselves with, not having Sin with us. We got to make sure that our machine is rolling good, and it's starting to come together. But one cool thing that I got to do, I don't know if anybody else did it, but me and Trace, we went to inside the Brooklyn Nets practice court area, and we were shooting some hoops. And that was always cool. It's been a minute since I've been out on the court, and it kind of showed because, you know, I was 50-50 with my shots. But I'm sure that, you know, we'll be able to get you some footage so you can see us on the court.
It was dope, you know what I mean? We got a chance to spend a day in New York before the actual show, so we got a day off. We walked around in the city. Something I always do whenever I get to New York City, because I feel like that's home away from home for me and for the group, because a lot of people don't know they accepted us in New York City before anywhere else. You know what I mean? It's like that old saying, if you can make it there, you make it anywhere. And pretty much New York accepted us before anyone else, so we planted roots there. And, you know, basically we spend a lot of time in NYC, so always coming back is a big deal. We do our own shows, as a lot of you fans might know. We do our Haunted Hill every October. We're going to be doing that, Terminal 5, later on this year, so, you know, stay tuned for that. But, yeah, it was good to walk around the city, but I'll tell you what, the dopest shit was getting to walk around the city smoking weed like nobody's fucking business. I mean, look, we've been doing this shit on the sneak for years in New York, you know, hiding around corners, you know, smoking whatever, you know, trying to be low-key and shit. And we, you know, smoking joints is high-key all the time. It doesn't matter where the fuck you're at. But now you could just be out in the open, walk right by a police officer and be smoking. He ain't telling you shit. That was awesome. That's like a new ritual that I'm gonna do. But fast forwarding to the show, the crowd was incredible. I mean, these folks were on hit from song one to, you know, the ending, and the ending was just, it was like someone threw a hand grenade and shit just exploded. I mean, it was on the money, and you know, salute to those fans that came out to that night, because it was incredible.
The crowd's reaction to when we gave love to Sen and had the crowd saying, "I love you, Sen Dog," you know, that was a powerful moment, because, you know, we got to hold it down for our brother. And they really were giving us love, knowing that, you know, we were down one. But just because we down one, that doesn't mean that we out. And we are representing, and we will represent for this whole damn tour. So that was a real good, feel-good moment when they gave love.
The whole crowd was like, "We love you, Sen Dog," and that was our.
We wanted to send a message to Sen Dog. So at the end of the set, and people were showing love to Sen when I explained sort of what's going on with him. You know, they were all showing mad love. And, you know, I asked the crowd to say, "We love you, Sen Dog," at the end of the set. We counted them off and everything, and the whole building just showed mad love. So salute to them for that. They sent that positive energy to Sen Dog, and he's doing much better. So for all y'all that are sending love all the time, he'll be back with us when he's 100%. But that was mad love from the folks in Brooklyn, man, and salute to all y'all. That was amazing.
Thank you very much.
Big, any last words? I mean, any words?
Oh my God. This motherfucker got 15 joints and a bottle of water in here. Hey, you see I already got the 9-in-1 pressed in there, right? All I gotta do is hit that last one, and they'll be here. Hey, you used this before. I was just starting.
He made it. Big boy.
You're honest. All right, Big. I'm cool.
Stamped.
Boom.
Official.
Smoking them out, man. So big boy. Oh, man. He's jumping in next. Yeah, he's jumping.
Oh, yeah.
gonna keep going?
Y'all going back in there?
Yeah.
Is that what design is here for?
Yeah, he's not here for part 2.
But they just boxed me out.
Another satisfied customer.
BREAL.TV.
So we got any more?
Salud.
Bart's Barbecue.
Let's do this.
Shout out to Bart's Barbecue.
Hell yeah, Bart's.
He's in the building.
I was actually going to say, speaking of Bart's Barbecue, he sent in a few pictures of what he brought in.
Look at those.
That what
burnt
we talked about,
ends.
D-Lo?
Those are burnt ends.
Yo.
Those are amazing.
I just want burn ends.
Those are burnt ends. They
Come on.
are
Come on.
beautiful. Look at those.
Heart stoppers.
Come on.
D-Lo is like a connoisseur of barbecue. On the way here, I'm like, well, I just like barbecue.
I'm
He's
a
like-
barbecue snob.
He's like, you can tell how good somebody's shit is
you're
by their
gonna-
burnt ends.
Yeah, like I can taste it. If they put too much seasoning on it, they're hiding something.
Yep.
If they let the meat shine through,
Agreed.
then they are a great barbecuer.
All natural.
Bart, you hear that? D-Lo's putting it out there.
Nothing but the
I'm
best.
telling you right now, if you hide it, you hide the meat with the. All right.
They'll call you on it.
Bart's keeps that shit so natural, bro, that like you know how like in the state of California where nobody wants to even give bad food to their dogs, this shit is safe enough for you to give to your dog.
It's
Well, that's
delicious.
how natural it is.
Yeah.
I've done that shit before, and I was like, my dog's been like, yo, this is the best catering I've ever got.
You know what I'm talking about, though?
Yeah,
like
I do know.
barbecue, like
Yes, don't
it's
overdo
easy
it.
to hide stuff
Yeah.
under seasoning and dusting.
That's the
and-
reason I brought that up because there's been I've reviewed other places and I get it. They have their niche and they have their whole like this is my sauce and all this shit. But I was like, yo, this
Yeah,
is
but-
overwhelming. It's like when somebody puts on too much cologne. Like, yo, how much do you stink?
Right. What are you hiding?
Yeah, like, yo.
Like if you put too much sauce on this barbecue, your barbecue's crap.
Yep.
Yeah.
And your sauce is what you're
But
selling.
not only that, but Bart's has his own barbecue sauce.
See, like
Which is optional. Which is optional.
fire.
But
fire.
He don't drench your shit in everything.
He don't drench it.
Yeah.
He lets you put it on
To the side.
which to me is like that's barbecue.
Correct.
That's the way.
Don't drench my shit in barbecue sauce.
Straight up, bro.
Let me put it
If
on.
I want to do it, let me drench it.
Correct.
But don't serve it to me. This meat in a molten glop of barbecue sauce.
Let me put the sunblock on my meat, bro.
phrasing.
I'm learning something because my ass, I don't give a fuck. My ass just be eating barbecue, but I'm learning. And I can't wait. I've only had Bart's one time. And I think there was a couple things. The only time that I was here that Bart's was here, but it was really spicy and hot and whatever was left because you hungry motherfuckers all here ate all the shit before I got to it.
Eric Bobo is the take-home plate.
Oh,
king, bro.
dude.
Yo, he's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
no,
Take-home
yo,
king?
yes, he was like,
take home
plate king, bro. Like yesterday, we were in the chat room. He wanted, I mean,
Bro, he took home a whole brisket or something, or
Yeah.
a whole tri-tip.
What?
Yeah, we were in the chat room and he was like, "Yeah, I'm glad you." He's like, "Bart's is being too much for y'all." And it was just like, "What you mean too much?" He's like, "You took enough take-home plates that like you being on tour ain't even gonna affect him."
I'm throwing bows right now. I'm throwing bows right
Bobo,
now.
Going back.
Bobo's walking out of here with trays.
Yeah, like Trey, like he's catering a quinceañera and shit, bro. I love you, Bobo, but snacks don't eat that much.
So where are we at on this Cali Blaze thing? Because the way you've been acting today, I'd really like to hit you with
Are
something.
you feeling okay, dude?
You all right?
Cali's going for 200.
Yo, Cali's not even saying nothing. Like he's
Yeah,
just-
like this is
Like we're 2 hours in, and I've heard about 7 words from Cali.
Hello. You know what? This is very not like him in the sense because he usually likes to talk a lot. But like he's like after a world record here or something like that. And I don't even understand. Like,
Do we know what the world record for dabs is?
at least not on that. We do not know. I mean, he could be the first one.
Do we know? Like, is he currently in world record zone as we speak?
We were trying to figure this out earlier.
If we submitted it and we told them what every breakdown is and this is the category, I think he has enough to be in his own lane.
Yes.
Yeah, like where he could be like, even if like the next motherfucker comes and says I can do 500 no problem, cool. But the bar was set with Cali.
Hey, I'll put my money on Cali.
Bro, I ain't gonna front. I ain't gonna front. I couldn't do what he's doing. And people, I see some comments. He's not inhaling. He's not holding it in.
He is.
And I'm like, are you joking me? He just took 200 hits.
Like the only way I would be able to pull that off is like after like 11 p.m. on a sick one. You know how like you can smoke anything after. Like how you can smoke anything.
You know what Callie's doing is me sitting in my room at 1 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday night. I'm not doing anything, and I've been doing this for 3 hours. He's just done it in like an hour and a half.
Yeah, but Cali's smoking that Cali shit.
I think Cali smoked so much he burned the battery out.
I think it's done. Come
Nah,
on,
I don't
man.
think. Oh,
Oh, I think we have extra batteries. Yeah, look.
no, not for the.
Oh,
That's why I don't lie. I'm like, dude, I'm telling the truth. Cali's live rosin and probably everything else he has is the most cleanest.
Clean.
Just it's clean. It's clean. And you got all these. I don't know. Do they still do butane and they blast it with butane and
they
whatever?
do still. We don't.
Yeah,
but they.
I think so.
Dude.
Oh wait, no, the BHO's still around, bro.
Is
like,
it?
Yeah.
Would you smoke BHO?
Okay, I would still smoke BHO like pure
it's
cake
clean,
batter
it's
if it's
good.
clean.
Yeah.
And here's the thing: it's not like it's not that we've been raised snobby in a sense, but like Be Real has trained us like Professor X to X-Men. So we've gone through all the phases. So before everybody got to catch up to BHO, we had like 2 years of Kenji coming through with pizza boxes of shatter that was like made out of his shit, Insane OG shatter, just smoking everybody out, fucking everybody up. It just like nonstop, like at the purest time, like the purest shit pre-Instagram trends and all that shit. So we had a fair share of it that like to us, when we smoke, at least I'm speaking for myself, when I got a chance to smoke something stronger like hash rosin, which is more pure, because obviously you have chemicals with the BHO extraction, not like killer chemicals, but you know, it can be whoever doesn't do it right. But when you get the hash rosin, which is pure, it's kind of like smoking hash. Like I was able to like kind of like enjoy like loving doing dabs again because I actually started getting high off them. There wasn't a ceiling because motherfuckers like me and you, Be Real, and Kenji and Cali Blaze, it just could take dabs, and we know like there's a reason we look for the most potent shit because we know that shit is enough for us to get a head change. You know what I mean? Like
No, I do. I agree with you 100%.
I can smoke all the colors and all the pretty shit out there, which is great, and I'm gonna smoke it. But when I want to get high, I gotta go for Insane OG, or I'm gonna be like, hey Kenji,
Do you do a lot of dabs?
Yeah, I do. My first smoke of the day is a dab, and I'm talking about like a good fucking booger. You know what I mean? Like it just fucking.
How do you do it? Rig or
yeah? I have a rig at home, and I just I set it up with 2 torches. And
This is gonna be 201, by the way. That's 200. This 201.
Sometimes it's 1 to 3. I don't go past 3, and then after that, I have like a set of like joints. So I have like the flavor I'm gonna start off with, the pre joints before I come here.
What do you like to drink with the?
I don't drink that early in the morning unless I'm on
coffee,
vacation.
like or something.
Coffee? Yeah,
What's
coffee.
your drink of the morning?
It's espresso. I have an espresso machine.
Okay,
yeah,
that's what I'm
so-
saying.
How about yours?
I
What's
got a
yours,
nice
Les?
espresso machine.
My drink, sometimes OJ or sometimes I might make some.
Not apple juice?
Not yet. It's too early for that. But,
Bro, just real quick. I was in, what the fuck was I? Chicago. And I have, at the hotels, they always have breakfast for you. And I went down there, and I normally get cranberry juice. But I swear to God, bro, I was thinking about you, and I'm like, I don't even like apple juice. I swear on my mother, I'm telling you, I don't even like apple juice.
I love it.
But I was thinking about you, and I was going for the cranberry juice. So I'm like, you know what? Just because I like less and shit, I got apple juice, and I was laughing. I was going to take a picture of it, but I didn't.
Damn, that's funny. Yeah, but that's funny.
Well, we're getting close. Do we have any?
Oh, we definitely.
Yeah, we got a bunch of
Should we
questions
start them now,
and
or-
shout-outs.
Time for some questions.
Right before we get into that, though, I want to
Time for
show
some
Bart's
questions.
also brought in some chicken wings.
Bart's barbecue.
Listen to us all. Oh,
Showing
Bro,
up. He's showing
why are
up.
these not around the table right now?
because nobody would be talking. We'd
Yeah,
be.
because you'd be hearing chewing
Well,
sounds.
and that's how you make money, us eating great food.
No ASMR on this show.
And then he also sent this in as well.
Oh, God.
That's barbecue porn, bro.
Yo.
Oh, God.
I don't
Dealer, we got to go old
I
school
think
and make
that
some
right.
plates to go.
We have a
Bruh.
fucking dinosaur diet here, bro.
Bruh.
Right?
I know. GF been on some Richard Simmons, right?
Some
Workout
Richard
lately?
Simmons.
I will say thank you for asking.
Sweating to the
Last
OT.
time you guys see me, I was probably 300 pounds.
Yeah.
and I'm down to 273 pounds.
Yeah, we lost about the same weight.
I'm getting ready to have some surgery done on my knees and some other things. So I'm trying to get my weight down, and I'm really it's going to be 6'5". I'm 273 right now, and I'm going to get down to 250, and that's why I'm really not trying to. I drink more today because there's so much calories in whiskey, so I'm not eating bread, and I'm not trying to drink whiskey, even though I don't drink. But I'm trying, man, and I'm trying before they do.
That's
the
big with the weight. You know that, man.
Yeah.
So many calories. It's all sugar.
And alcohol, yeah. For
There's
sure.
a lot of calories in alcohol, man.
Big
More
meat.
than you think.
The weight is big, and we're like Akitas. We're big dogs.
Yes.
That carry a lot of weight for a long time, and we don't live long. So
Well,
at
you
some
can
point,
live longer. You could,
but at some point, you need to start slimming down.
I like that analogy because it's like my dog is half Akita, and it's like I know.
I have
D'Lo just got an Akita,
I got-
so you know he
I
has
got-
an
I got
Akita.
an Akita at home. His name is
Yeah.
Kuma.
Yeah.
He's a big
Kuma?
Kuma.
That's cool.
It means bear in Japanese.
Oh, and what?
Did you know that?
No, but I think Oso is bear in Spanish.
Oso is bear in Spanish.
I had a couple dogs named also.
So
But,
my Akita's name Kuma. He's 111 pounds. He's a big boy, and he moves around my house. And he yes, that sound right there is like it sounds like a T-Rex when I walk downstairs.
Really?
Yes, he'll go "Grrr," for no reason.
Yeah,
But he's not growling. He's just talking.
How would you walk into a house if you were a burglar?
I would run.
How would you
the
walk
other-
into a house
I
when
would
you're
run the
either
other-
a shotgun or?
Well, because you believe it or not, but a lot of people, there's a big percentage of people out there, and like I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I read it in a study where a lot of burglars or home invasion motherfuckers that did it are actually scared of dogs.
Yes.
So there's a big phobia out there to anybody who's actually feeling ballsy enough to break into a house.
Right.
That when you do run into a dog, it's not worth it for them to
Like a
actually
shotgun.
Well,
continue it.
and the two worst sounds for a burglar in the history of the world is click click and the growl of a big dog.
Because a solid dog gets a good bite on the neck, considering like
He can take a leg out.
Yeah.
He can take a quad out. And then now you got to go to the hospital. And how do you explain how you got this dog bite in the hospital?
It's like a bullet. Like if you, yeah, they're gonna be like, hey, if you don't tell us, we're gonna call the cops. But they're gonna call the cops.
They're gonna call the cops no matter
Yeah.
what. But like, so when a burglar hears a big dog growl, I'm outie, dog. I'm gonna go to another house.
Oh,
watch out now.
Oh, the guns are out.
That might have something to do with the whiskey.
Yeah, it definitely does.
The Bears coming.
Callie,
He
what
is
do you
a
think?
fucking-
You get better?
Old
Look
fashioned
great.
shot.
Not bad for 61.
Real
good.
talk. You look
Looking
great.
good.
Thank you, God. I'm
Dude.
trying hard, man.
Yeah,
I
same.
really am. I'm trying hard. And even though I bullshit and say I don't drink, everybody knows I drink. But I'm really cutting back on that in bread
Good.
and fries. And
That's
I'm doing
me,
good.
man. That's how I did it.
Are
with
you
the
are you
carbs.
a real big like bread eater?
Well, I love sandwiches. I love lasagna. I love
Exactly.
garlic
Carbs.
toast. I love
Rice,
carbs.
hard.
beans,
That's
yeah,
hard.
oh my
But
God.
bro, I mean,
bread is
like-
carbs are hard, bro.
yeah.
Yeah, look at this layer of smoke on my cup.
Like I like a turkey and cheese sandwich once in a while. Like boom, boom.
I had made myself this morning made a couple turkey or ham and cheese sandwiches
Yeah, I had
for me
one.
and D'Lo.
It was awesome. I
Saying,
had
it's
one.
hard. How,
I had-
how do
I
you
had-
not eat bread then?
I had.
I just you don't. How do you not eat? What the hell is
A
this?
sandwich ain't a sandwich without
If you're
bread.
a friend of mine and you're trying to get a hold of me that bad, kiss my fucking ass, you motherfuckers.
It's the Rock calling you.
I'm gonna defriend your asses when I get fucking done.
It's the Rock calling you right now. I heard what you was talking about me.
Hey, wait, D'Lo, and I love the Rock, and dude.
Yes.
This is what I have to say about the Rock, and I know we're
Yes.
getting shorter on time. This is what I have to say about the Rock.
Mm-hmm.
If any success like that was going to happen to anybody, I'm glad it happened to him because at least he was a good dude.
Fact.
Absolutely
Agreed.
right.
He wasn't an asshole. He was a good dude. He was a good dude. And no matter if you were here or there, he was a good dude. And that's what I remember of him, even though I haven't been put in a movie.
I will put out there that like you've seen people out there don't know that some of the stars they appreciate and love and adore aren't
douchebags.
good people.
Right.
I've seen success
Hulk Hogan.
come to people. I didn't say that. That wasn't my voice.
Hulk Hogan.
Um,
Hulk Hogan.
brother.
I've seen success.
Chill.
I've seen
Chill,
success
brother.
come to people that, you would not wish success on.
Right.
But
one person I would wish success on was Dwayne Johnson.
Salute. Never has a drink. Salute.
From minute one
to The Rock.
To The Rock.
He has been nothing but amazing to me. He's nothing but been cordial, and he has nothing but been wanting the best for me. And for all the success he's had, I sit here. I'm literally in his city right now because L.A. is the Rock city because he's the most successful star,
the most
in movie history.
electrifying man in world's wrestling sports entertainment.
That motherfucker
History.
has what, 250 million followers or something on IG?
God bless him, though, bro.
Yeah,
but
of course.
Callie,
He's great.
you would like him.
Yeah, I believe
he's
I love him.
He's a down.
Guy's hilarious.
He's a down to earth, cool dude.
Like right now.
I don't know if he's still like that. I hope he is.
I believe that Dewey's still Dewey.
Yeah.
And Dewey. Dewey's short for Dwayne.
Yeah.
Dewey.
Dewey's still doing.
So, like, Callie, I believe that if you, myself, and Dewey were sitting in a room somewhere just chilling, having drinks, you'd find him the most engaging person.
I bet,
Right?
man.
No, you would.
And you'd fall in love with his personality. And this is not about celebrity.
Right.
This is just
him.
who the dude is.
He's charismatic.
But
in his core.
I really don't think you can get such a big following if you aren't such a genuine
No, you
person.
could. You could. You
yeah,
could fool
true that.
people.
Yeah, true that. Look,
right
Kim
now-
Yeah, but-
You can fool people.
Yeah, but you can fool them,
Kardashian.
but it's the engaging and
Yeah.
the quality,
Yes.
the quality of fans that you have,
Yes.
bro. Like you don't have to have 1 million followers to be validated on that level. There's some people that have millions of followers that are pieces of shit, and there's a couple people that can have 1,000 to 5,000 followers. but
Absolutely.
all those 5,000 followers are down the ride because
Right.
they know that person is a solid motherfucker and will not be a piece of shit like that.
Preach
and there's
on.
a lot of people
Preach
out there
on.
like that, bro.
Yes. Yes.
I've learned that shit from, just I stopped giving a fuck about a fan, like numbers, you know what I mean, a long time ago because of that. Because I got to interact with every one of those motherfuckers. As long as I had 25 of those motherfuckers that are down the ride, I'll be all right.
Last time I talked to The Rock, he's like, how's your mom, Beverly?
Mm-hmm.
How's your son, Ty? How's your son, Corey? How's your son, Chucky? How's
Yeah,
your
he
daughter?
knew that?
I bet.
D-Lo, am I lying?
You're.
I don't
Big-
know
Big-
how he
Big
remembers
Perm?
this shit.
Look, what you guys see on screen, what you guys think you perceive of what he is, he's the nicest dude I've ever been
Right.
around.
It's great.
And it's I
mean, I'm not trying to sit here and blow his balls.
I'm
but-
and I'm
dude, he's a righteous dude.
and I'm not going to tell you from day one I knew he was going to be a megastar. I can just tell you from day one he had the work ethic to be a megastar.
Right?
Yeah.
Like
That's
he
right.
worked he outworked people.
Yeah, and
He
he still
outworked
does.
he outworked people in our car and we knew that.
Right.
But that's not a negative. That is a positive in my world.
Of course.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Get to the motherfucking, what do we got?
Is it time? Yeah, fuck yeah, it's past
Look at that time.
Let's open it up. We might not even have time the way we've been running.
Come
our
on.
Let's go. Let's get them going. We got some questions.
Welcome to the insane asylum.
Let's do this.
Let's do this.
Let's do it.
All right, we got Utah Hawk up in here, and he's asking D-Lo, what was the origin of your first wrestling name, Ace the Animal?
Well, Ace the Animal came from my real name, AC Connor, which I never thought AC Connor would ever be a draw. So it was, when you think about wrestling, AC, my high school nickname was Ace. And then I was a big Road Warriors fan, the Animal. Ace the Animal.
Yeah.
Yo, Road Warriors is one of my favorite groups. I mean,
Dude, like, if
not
you-
groups. What the fuck am I talking
If
about?
you didn't, if you didn't go
Tag
crazy,
teams.
if
Tag
you didn't go crazy when the Road Warriors walked out to the floor, when they walked out, and they walk out to Iron Man with the face paint and the jacked up shoulders, if you didn't go crazy for that, I'm sorry
real.
for you.
For real. Yo, let me ask you. They wasn't brothers, right?
No, they were not brothers. They worked in the same strip bar together in Minneapolis.
That's what it was.
And they're both passed.
Yeah,
So God bless them both.
God bless them both. They're both gone.
Two different.
That's insane.
Hawk was a partying son of a bitch.
Animal's a money hungry guy who all he worried about was putting away for the future.
And his
His
family.
business.
And Animal didn't party at all or didn't do any of that shit.
Not at all.
But Hawk did.
Two different guys, two completely different guys.
I partied with both. Well, I partied with Hawk.
Impressive. Had the coke. I mean,
why do you keep going to the coke?
You like the coke a lot.
Why do you keep going? You're a coke head?
I was gonna say that.
not even me. Man.
Everything's
gonna
coke.
say the
You did
hose.
coke.
You like coke a lot, don't you?
You been holding out or what?
I was gonna say hose.
No, you were saying coke.
No.
Nobody was doing coke, man. Coke.
God damn it!
Coke. You must have been a coke head.
Les always with the off the wall shit, man.
I love him, man. That's why I said Jeff Hardy, him and him. They're just off the wall shit.
Yeah, man.
Have a shot of apple juice.
That's what we need.
Next question.
And we got a couple questions that go together. We got Gilbert up in here asking, did you really need that chest protector? And Panda Con Carne's asking, does D'Lo Brown still own the chest protector?
Okay, so I'll answer the second question first. Yes, I still have a chest protector. It is in a frame in my office. I had two of them. One of them is in a frame in my office. The second one, it was auctioned off back in '92 at one of the Brian Pill Memorial shows. And it actually went for more money than Ric Flair's robe.
No.
Woo!
Really?
Yes.
Wow. That's cool.
But I have one in my office right now. The reason for the chest protector was to make people mad at me. It was a gimmick. It was to get you to pay attention to me.
Right.
It's
Well
what
done.
separated
What it's about.
myself from everyone else on the roster. So as the Godfather of the hose, I had the chest protector. That was my character, my gimmick, what separated me from the pack.
Nice job, sir.
Protect yourself from them hoes.
And we
Let's
got
go.
And we got Shiru King up in here asking, do Godfathers and D'Lo have any landing strip stories they can share?
Wait a minute. You from
Is that Detroit?
You from
Bring
Detroit?
it.
You from Detroit?
Oh, this must be somebody.
Yeah, that's a deep.
I've made the mistake
Deep
of
time.
telling a story about me and Vince McMahon and Undertaker in Detroit, and it's been let out. I would just say the landing strip in Detroit had the best
Best wings
steak.
on the planet.
Now, how about this? They had the best steak and pie in town.
Yes, they did.
I'll let it go at that.
Answered well done.
Nice job, sir. Nice job.
And we got Mr. Funky up in here saying the iconic neck roll, Mr. D'Lo Brown.
Can we get you to do it?
There it is.
That was great.
It was.
So much it took my headset off.
God, that hurt. God, that hurt.
You think at my age I'll break my fucking neck?
And we got Big Mike up in here asking, will the Godfather be in the Young Rock series?
I'm sorry, my headset's fucked up. What?
He's asking, will the Godfather be in the Young Rock series?
You know what? I just brought that up. I don't watch the series.
I don't watch the series either, but I don't understand how
We're not in it.
The nation cannot be in it.
We were, and I'm not hating on The Rock, but we were one of the biggest reasons that he got over, and he knows it.
His
What age is the Young Rock?
the
by
Young
way?
Rock
What
is
age- what
Young
age
Rock
he at?
is from a youngster up into his wrestling days.
Oh, it goes all the way to his wrestling
Yes.
days, and then he's not going to mention any of the beginning.
We're not there yet.
We're not,
you don't
we're not,
know?
we're not
Okay.
there yet, but
Okay.
hopefully.
I come on.
D'Lo,
You're not.
you know what Rock told me one time? Is when I was in some Royal Rumble, I was only in there like a couple seconds, and Rock came up to my son Ty, who's like 21 now, but was like 11 then, and he said, "You have no idea how much your father has been a part of my creativity and my success, and I want to thank you for your father." And I thought that was the coolest shit.
That's one of the coolest things ever.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and
Like,
that's a shoot.
That's
a
one
shoot
of the
meeting.
coolest thing. Like that's badass.
Yeah, and I thought that was. This is a long time ago, but I still ain't got a car.
No, I ain't. We
I ain't got a movie.
We got
role.
Bolexes. We got Rolexes. On
Yes, people don't know the fucking Rolexes he gave us were fucking fake.
They turned my wrist green. I got a better watch on right now than I had then.
D'Lo, that watch that I don't know. Did you keep the watch that he gave you?
that
The
thing-
first or the
it
second
broke.
time?
The watch I had, it broke by the time I got back in the locker room.
I sold one.
Did he pass it off as real, like pretending they
No,
were real?
no,
Oh,
no,
okay.
no.
Thank you.
No.
I was
We're
about
just
to
having
say,
fun.
I'm messing
We're
with him.
We're
right
just
now. I'm
we're just
messing
having
with
fun.
him.
We're having fun. It's the real deal.
Thank
we,
God.
we were just having fun.
No. Look. Okay, ready? This is the difference between wrestling and real life. Wrestling, Rock gave me a Bolex.
Right.
Real life, Dwayne is one of the coolest people I've ever met on this planet.
And I'll second that.
That's the difference.
I'll second that.
Great.
That's the difference.
That makes everybody happy because everybody likes him already. So they like to hear.
Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah.
I always say there's so many from. It brings me back to that Hulk Hogan thing. So I'm gonna shut up.
Yeah, there we go. Next question.
There you go.
He just makes you want to break stuff.
Next question.
Well, next question is we got Chief Token up. Godfather, did you ever pet Sable's puppies?
What?
Saba was with Mark Merrill, right?
Yeah.
Before she got with Brock.
Yeah.
She wasn't. I never really got close to her. I was close to Deborah, and Deborah had the puppies.
Yeah, Deborah had the puppies.
And Deborah, to this day, Deborah was the. I didn't really. I had the hose, so I didn't really. And the girls that worked there, like Deborah,
Deborah
and
has
Chris,
huge ass.
and all those guys, all those girls, they didn't like the
Deborah
hose
had the
because
nice puppies.
they would try to have the hose dressed with them, but they didn't like it. But Deborah, me and Teddy Long, God bless Teddy Long. He's like 75 and still smoking.
Was he the dude that was manager for SmackDown?
Yeah.
Let me tell you something, player.
Player.
Look, Rivers. Rivers, you got a problem with me? You gonna go one-on-one with the Undertaker.
Yes. Oh man, that was the quite the
I
era.
smoked every day. Every day, me and Teddy Long, we stayed at Marriott's back in the day, me and Teddy. And every day we would get high in the morning and do an hour cardio. And to this day, my fat ass can do an hour cardio with no problem because Teddy Long
That's right.
taught me how to breathe when you work out, like boxing or anything else. And I smoked a lot of blunts with Teddy Long.
How did he
and
tell you? Was he like, let me tell you something, player?
he's
Let me
like,
tell you
"Player,
something,
player."
player. Player.
But he's like 77, 78 years old. And if you go on Instagram and look at him, he looks great.
Ready for this? I got 3 words. Black don't crack.
That's not true.
No,
Yes,
a lot
it
of the
is.
time.
Nah, a lot of the
Nah,
time, dude.
bullshit.
Dude,
Hey, guys,
Bullshit.
wait. Stop.
I'm gonna tell you a quick story.
Guys,
bullshit.
guys, stop. Around the room right now. Around the room. How old is Godfather?
If I had to take a guess,
Look at him right now. How old is he?
I already
if
know.
I had to take a guess and
If
I didn't
you know,
ask,
Right.
refuse.
45. Exactly.
I would say you're like probably like 4 years older than B.
How old is B?
And B's like
52.
52, I think.
Okay, so 56. Go ahead. How old do you think Godfather?
Well, they all know how old my ass is.
Like 45.
45.
Attaboy. If I was going to guess real talk, I would probably say 50 to 51.
62?
61.
There you
61.
go. If I were to look at him, I would think low 50s for sure.
Why you got to bring that shit up?
3 words. Black don't crack.
You know,
Bullshit.
dude, no, it's true, bro.
I'm
When
looking at you. I'm looking at you.
D-Lo, do you know how many black motherfuckers I know that are 60 years old that
And
look
look
100?
90.
How old do you look?
It don't
That's
even
it.
matter.
They look
How old,
like the California
how old do I
raisins.
look?
I look the way that I do because of good genetics and cannabis.
There you
And
go.
because I stopped taking somas, Vicodins, Placidus,
Exactly.
Yeah,
House
but-
Well,
Neon.
I'll give you that.
Yeah,
Okay.
but you should
And
be
all the
happy though, man. You should be happy you don't look like a California raisin.
No, I am happy, but it's not because black
I'll
don't
give
crack.
I'll give you that.
Black
I'll
don't
give you
crack.
that. I'll give you that.
I stopped taking all that bullshit, somas, Vicodins, Placidils, fucking Halcyons, all this shit. And you know everything I'm talking about.
Why you going there?
Everything that we used to take at 27 years old, I stopped taking
Yeah.
because I smoked cannabis for the first fucking time in my
Hell
life.
yeah.
And to this day, I don't take no pain pills.
Attaboy.
And if you look at my brother, God, I love my brother to death.
Whites
He's
don't
2
crack.
years, 3 years younger, and he looks 10 years older. And I love you, Eric. I'm sorry I said that. That he's drinking Grey Goose and Corona every day.
Word.
Now, I bullshit
Nasty.
that I don't drink, but I drink. But I don't drink like people, not like you know that I
I
Yeah.
Yeah,
we know.
And
Jack,
I'm telling
Jack
you,
Daniels, you're on a first name basis with.
And I'm telling you, it's because of cannabis. And cannabis has got me off of all that bullshit. Cannabis, I still drink whiskey a little bit.
A little bit.
Cannabis got all me that shit, and I think and I contributed to that.
You're still on the barbecue, though.
Bart's.
All right.
Yeah, dude.
We're already past 4 o'clock.
Nonetheless.
Let's get some questions here. Come on.
Yep.
And we got GDP Smoke up in here saying salute to the Godfather and D-Lo. Godfather, what % of fans consider you Papa Shango versus Godfather?
This day, at least 40%.
Oh, wow.
For some reason, that's why I have this shirt on. For some
Yeah.
reason, Papa Shango is becoming really popular, so I think it's cool.
Can I tell you something? I've been in our over signing where you were there with me.
Right.
Fans would come up to me and go, "Hey, when is Godfather going to become Papa Shango?" And I go, "I don't know. I don't control that magic. I know he's going to do it at some point." And they're like, "When's he going to do it? Because I want to get a picture with Papa Shango." How about you go ask him?
I'm honored, and you know I still put the face paint on.
Yeah.
Honored. I'll let it go with that.
Well, and I can tell you when I first saw me, I've never told you this before, as a fan, I saw you as Shango.
Right.
I saw you dripping black goo on Ultimate Warrior's face. Like, that's when I first saw you. So when I first met you, I wanted to call you Shango, and everyone was calling you Bear. And I was like, wait a minute, but he's Papa Shango. Who's Bear? And it took me a little while to learn that's who you were, Bear. You weren't Shango. And it took that moment for me to get that.
And now that you know me, who am I? Godfather, Bear? Who am I to you?
I like
Papa Mongo.
Who are you? Who am I to you?
Your big perm.
BP.
That's who you are to me, your big perm. Because I don't like Bear. He'll kick my ass. I don't like Shango.
I don't like Bear.
I don't like Shango. He scares the hell out of me. You're big perm. That's who you've always been to me. From literally the day I met you. You've been big perm. And I've called you that, and I'm the only one that can call you big perm.
You're the only person that calls me
And
that.
I am
Not anymore.
well, no, y'all don't. That's my name. It's copywritten lyrics. You can't repeat it.
Okay. I got you.
We're going to run out. We got any more questions?
Yeah, we still got some.
Come on, let's go.
We can go a little bit. We're doing good.
Okay, I don't care. I mean,
We got GDP Smoke back in here saying also salute to the Doctor in the Hill on the road and much love to the highest podcast.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Boom.
They're killing it out there, man. I watch all the, Trace does a lot of lives either on Cypress Hills, on his, sometimes he'll grab B's phone and do it. And shout out to Trace, man, because he's bringing the people who can't make it to the show, and they're fucking killing it. So the Slipknot crowd is big Cypress crowd. So it was a great mix up because the energy that they give is amazing. Amazing.
Shout out, Be Real.
Word up. Shout out, Bobo.
Be real. I hope he was watching the show.
We miss you guys, man. We definitely miss you on the show and in the show, in the studio, man.
And we got Recognize the Bay asking D'Lo Brown, you wrestled Vince McMahon on Raw once.
I did.
I don't know. That's what he's saying on here. Was there a tag team match or something?
Don't look at me.
No.
I don't remember.
Okay.
Don't forget, we got stoners on
You
here.
got to show me video of that
Nick?
because I don't remember that. And full disclosure, matches all roll together. Like Big Perm, you'll tell me like you can have decades where all it is I had 2 matches with this guy in this decade, and that's all you remember.
Bro, I have so many matches that people say, I'm like, wow, I don't even remember wrestling him. People don't realize that you wrestle hundreds of times.
Yeah, like I don't
hundreds of times. You don't just wrestle what they see on TV.
If I wrestled Vince McMahon once,
I don't remember.
I don't remember, but I hope it was good.
Next question.
And
next question.
And next up in here, we got Rusty Shackelford.
Rusty!
And he's asking why Impact and not AEW, D'Lo.
I'm in Impact because they gave me an opportunity when I was out of the business. As Godfather will tell you, and this is a point where I'm not going to call him Big Perm, I'm going to call him Godfather. When I moved out to Las Vegas and I wanted a change in my life, this man got me an opportunity, and I had separated myself from the business. I moved away from it. I was moving away from wrestling, and Impact came to me and offered me an opportunity to come back into wrestling, and that's why I'm with them. This is why I want to be there, is because they gave me an opportunity to come back into the thing that I love more than anything else. So
instead of strippers,
because that's
because you would be honest, you were working in a basically whore house with me.
I was in a strip club. I worked with Godfather.
Chippendales?
No, I wasn't the stripper. I was working with Big Dog.
Okay.
Hello.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yes.
You
What?
never know. You never.
It's not just me that has problems
Look,
with Wes.
Big Dog. Look at me. I got dad bod personified. You think I could be a damn stripper?
You'd be surprised, B. You'd be surprised.
How do you piss off every wrestler? Like
I don't want to be in that world where I look like a good stripper. Anyway, next question.
And Rusty saying, by the way, the smoke train fears Rusty Mania.
Yeah, right.
Rusty.
Smoke weed.
I'm not going
every
to
day.
sit here and talk shit.
I have
Rusty,
his address. Dude.
Rusty trombone.
What?
I have his address.
Where's he live?
He won a contest on my show.
Where's he live?
I'll give it to you.
Blowing up.
Rusty, if you let me know where you live, I get around. Believe me, I get around every weekend. I will show up and smoke your ass. I'll have you so fucked up, I'll shave your eyebrows.
Bring it.
How about, you know about that, right, D-Lo, shaving eyebrows?
Hell yeah.
I will get you. You try to hang with me, Smokey, or what's his name?
Rusty.
Rusty. I'm getting
Rusty,
hot.
not Smokey.
I'm going to call him
Rusty.
Rusty. Rusty, you show up with me, not only will I get you so fucked up you can't survive, I'm going to shave your eyebrows and take a picture like this. As I shave them motherfuckers.
That's never. You
and
fuck
your
someone up for
mustache.
like 6 months for some shit like that, man.
Rusty, like, I got to take a shot now. Anybody else have a shot?
Oh yeah, that's your second one, right? Not your first.
This is my third.
Number 3.
6.
Number
minimum.
3.
6 minimum.
Next question.
And we got Utah back up in here saying, D-Lo, any Gorilla Monsoon stories from your time in Puerto Rico?
Not from Puerto Rico, but if you want to hear a great Gorilla Monsoon story, when I was about 8 years old, I grew up in a town called Burlington, New Jersey. Gorilla Monsoon actually owned a car wash in a town, the adjacent town called Willingboro. One day, he was actually in the car wash when my grandfather took my brother and I to get his car washed. And back in the day, you didn't go through the car wash with the car. You got out and walked around and went to the back. And Gorilla was in there. This is no joke. He took his shoe off, and my brother and I both put our foot in his shoe. And that was my first exposure to be a pro wrestler, like how big they were, how over the top they were, like a size 15, and me and my brother both fit into this shoe.
Damn.
Crazy.
So it like, I realize, like, literally right now, like, that's the moment I became a pro wrestler. That's the moment I wanted to become a pro wrestler.
You ever go out to dinner with him? Did he ever order like a turnbuckle for dinner?
No.
Like just say,
No,
what do you want? I'll have a turnbuckle.
I'll have a
Eat
turn.
him well.
No. But like that was the
Hairy ass motherfucker.
You know what he told me?
Yes.
When I broke in, he was an agent. He said, "Kid, I'm going to give you a financial advisor. And if you stick with him, at the end of this, you're going to have some money." And I didn't even want to hear what he had to say.
Uh-huh.
And I wish I would have.
Who was financial advisor?
I don't know who it was. I don't know. Somebody in L.A., but it was Gorilla Monsoon and George Steele.
Oh,
came
that's
to
what
me.
fucked up. I'm calling.
It's
George
George Steele was a hairy
Steele.
hairy.
And that was the turnbuckle.
you always-
George Steele was an intelligent person,
That's
bro.
what I was talking about. I screwed up.
George
the
Steele.
turnbuckle.
George Steele is a teacher.
He was
in Maine.
very intelligent.
He was a teacher
Right.
in Maine. Like
Yeah.
he was a
Yeah.
smart dude.
You didn't want to hear
rolled
the.
up- I
You
messed
didn't
up
want to
the
hear the
names.
end of the deal
What deal?
that they was giving you.
How many likes are we at?
Is it too late? I know we're past.
No, you got napkins.
We're at
What?
8:35.
What time is it?
Well, we're past the
Next
show.
question.
We just got
Next
one
question.
left.
All right, let's do it.
We got date night, dash night up in here saying
Okay.
Callie Blaze, the smoke champ.
No, thank you.
Thank you
No,
so
he
much.
is.
By the way, too, 14 million and a 10 million
Stumped
with
him.
205 on the flips. And did he pay? Is that dollars or no?
Yeah, that's in dollars. That's a
$100.
$100 super chat.
Yo,
Make
bang,
it rain.
bang.
That's too cool.
That's a lot of love. $100.
A lot of love.
Make it rain.
Thank
Make it
you.
rain.
Thank
Sure,
you.
that
Make
guy
it
goes
smoke.
to strip club.
Yeah, man. Thank you
Make
for
it
the
rain.
support to the show, man. Thank you.
So is that the last question?
And that seems to be it.
Yeah.
Don't be lying.
Okay. Well,
First of all, when are you coming back? Because then we can say, guys, 1,000 likes for the chair.
you
So
know me,
you need
Kelly.
to set it up.
I'm like 4 hours from here.
Yes.
But I'm so goddamn busy that
I know. I watch
Yeah,
I
it.
I know.
try to
You-
get back here.
You got the pit bull.
I
know.
love
I
being
know.
here. I
I
love
know.
being part of the show.
But you travel, man.
I'm not paid to be here. I'm not nothing, man. I just love to be here, but I
Yep.
travel
Labor of
a
love.
lot.
That's right.
Yeah.
But
Got
it's that time.
Got the holes.
It's after 4
In
o'clock. Be Real's probably like, you guys.
No, he don't care.
And this.
If the show is going, it's going, man. Don't
Well, I hope
worry.
Be Real
The
enjoys
people.
the show because we enjoy his tour.
Be real, dog. I appreciate you. I love you.
Yep.
I miss you.
Who don't?
Been a fan of yours
Green
since
eye.
I was
Miss ya.
young as hell.
Oh, God.
This is your time, D-Lo.
Oh, look,
Shout out to whoever you want to shout out to.
Do a shout out real quick. Like, hey guys, out there in the world, if you want to follow me at DLoBrown75 on Twitter, you can follow what I'm doing. Follow Impact Wrestling. This is what I do. I'm an agent backstage. If you like the way I wrestled, I try to teach the next generation how to wrestle.
Yes, you do.
And that's what I do. So if you want to follow me, follow Impact Wrestling at DLoBrown75. Other than that, I cannot believe I am here on the B Real Television. I cannot believe it is Dr. Greenthumb, and here I am. Big Perm, you've been trying to get me out here for years. I'm so thankful that I could finally get out here and be on this podcast with y'all. Hell.
Salud.
This is my stuff.
Salute, brother. Salute.
Happy to have you, man.
Psycho Les.
Yep. Cheers. Cheers to everybody on the check-ins. Also, shout out to everybody over here, Godfather, the whole crew. If you checking for the merch, go to the psycholesshop.com. If you're on the gram, go to psycholess.official. And that's how we doing it. It's Monday. Whiskey, one love.
Psycho Les.
One love.
Psycho Les.
All right. We got, I don't know if Ray's up there. Colton, Dom. Let's talk.
Shout out to the Insane Asylum. Thank you guys so much. Shout out to Ray Morning Shot Films. Shout out to the Dominator. And also shout out to Javier Lopez for the clips that we saw earlier. Thank
What
you.
up, man?
And Munchie Monday today, 15% off edibles at Dr. Greenthumb locations. Don't forget about BREALTV 2. Dominator's got some new mixes up in there, so check it out after the show. And don't forget about the Dr. Greenthumb Funko. Should be shipping out in about a week or two, so it's coming.
I've been waiting for that shit, bro. I swear to God, bro.
So have
ordered
I.
25 of them.
It's coming. Get your pre-order on at Walmart or GameStop.
Come on.
Bring it.
Come
Wait,
on.
What about
Cali
Cali
Blaze. My bad, my
Oh, it
bad.
don't matter.
Cali
It's all
Blaze.
good anyway. Shout out to my fiance, everybody works with us. Shout out Godfather. Thanks so much for coming in, D-Lo. Pleasure having you, man. Les, always for your fucking random fucking remarks. They're always the best. Yeah, thank you for that. Shout out to everybody up in the what'd you call it? The fucking bird's net, birds.
I don't remember.
Eagle's
mine.
Nest, Bird's
Yeah,
Coop.
Fuck whatever I said.
And, yeah, and shout out to all the 5150s. And yeah, much love to all y'all. Follow me on Instagram, Cali_Blaze, CALI See, here we go again. CALI_BLAISE. And, oh, yeah, 205, motherfuckers. Have a good one.
E-Zone.
Salute to Godfather for coming by. Nice to meet you, D-Lo. I hope it's not the last time you come by in here.
Better not be. Better not be.
Oh, it's definitely not going to be. And I had a lot of fun this episode. Salute to everybody who tuned in. Hit that thumbs up. Tune in Wednesday for another episode of the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast. Make sure you guys look out and follow High and Hungry TV because the new season of High and Hungry is coming out at the end of this month. So look out for it. We got 12 episodes ready for you guys. Everybody who's been looking for a new spot to eat, we got some gems for y'all. And make sure you guys follow my new page at Flavors by E-Zone. I'm almost at 10K, so make sure you guys follow me on there because the other one got deleted at 40K.
Why? What happened?
I don't know. Like I've been posting weed for a long time.
Yeah, fuck them.
Yeah.
Let me be quiet before they get me. Well, I want to thank everybody, man. I want to thank all the guests here. D-Lo for coming out here. Psycho Les, Cali Blaze, E-Zone. Who we got up there? Ray, Colton,
Dominic,
Dom. Who am I forgetting?
That's it.
You good, man.
Nothing
Shout
but
out
love.
to C- who wasn't here.
C- that's not here. And I hope
it's barbecue.
He had like a leg.
Where's the barbecue?
Hey, shout out to Bart's Barbecue for
Bart's Barbecue.
We're going to get on that.
Oh, yeah, man.
It's going down. It's time, bro. It's time.
I'm going to be at the Legends of Ring in New York. Excuse me, on Saturday. And
You know I got
with
you
some other
covered
shit.
over there, bro.
Saturday, NYC.
Yeah. Don't even matter. Just nothing but love for everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us. I hope you had a good time. D-Lo, you didn't smoke on the show, but
I didn't smoke on the show, but Big Perm, thank you for having me. I can't thank this nation enough. I can't thank everyone here for being, from the second I walked in, being respectful, being happy for me to be here, being cordial and inviting. This has been one of the greatest days of my life because you guys have made it that way. So thank you so much.
That's the Be Real TV
that's
right
real,
there, man.
real
You
talk.
hear that, Be Real?
That's Green.
You hear that, B?
That's Greenthumb's family.
And definitely we thank Bart's Barbecue.
Yes.
And Bart's Barbecue.
'Cause we're gonna get ready. We're gonna get busy. So, yeah. Shout out to everybody. Nothing but love. I want everybody to stay positive. Don't be like the bear and be a dickhead. Stay positive. Stay on that smoke train. Keep smoking. Nothing but love. I appreciate being here. I love you guys more than you think I do. And the last thing, stay on that smoke train. Peace.
BREALTV.